Coming. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. We are here as on a darkling plain, swept with confused alarms of struggle and flight, where ignorant armies clash by night. Yes, at one time, war was war, and peace was peace, and everyone knew which was which, just as you could tell the difference between day and night. But now we seem to live in a perpetual twilight. Are we at war? Are we at peace? All we know is what we think we can see on the surface.
He's making a mistake. I'm not who he thinks I am.
Could be.
He's going to kill me for nothing.
Perhaps.
But there must be something I can do about it.
Yes.
What? Tell me what?
Kiss me.
Our mystery drama, Ignorant Armies, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Mandel Kramer. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine. I'll be back shortly with Act One. What is life? Asked the Spanish poet. And he even obliges us with the answer. Life is a dream. And that could very well be. For there are those people who are convinced that they are living as prisoners in some desperate nightmare, and that every attempt to rouse themselves results in making that dream even more terrifying. Therefore, we shall say that this is the story, or is it the dream, of a man named Walter Patterson.
You haven't finished your eggs, Walter.
I'm not hungry.
Waste not, want not.
Really, Mother, I'm...
Busy this morning, aren't you?
Who, me?
You look a bit peaked, too.
No, I'm all right.
You haven't been sleeping nights, either.
No, Mother, please.
I know when my boy's asleep and when he isn't, I can tell.
Mother, I'm fine.
You know what you really should do, Walter?
Yes.
Let me finish. Find a nice girl and marry her.
Yes, Mother.
Well, it's about time, wouldn't you say? After all, you're 35 now.
I know.
It's about time, wouldn't you say?
Certainly is.
Now, Walter, I really mean it.
I know you do.
Now, am I one of those mothers who keeps her son tied to her apron strings?
No.
Believe me, Walter, with all my heart, I want you to get married.
I know, Mother.
It's a normal, healthy, natural thing for a young man to do. Does happen to be a problem. Where can you find a nice girl these days?
I don't know.
Yes, where can you find a nice girl, a decent girl, a virtuous girl? I don't know what's happened to the world, Walter, do you?
No.
There's a looseness in young people today, especially in young women. I don't know what boys like you, honest, idealistic boys like you, can do. Oh, well, maybe you'll meet her one day.
Her?
The girl that's worthy of you.
Is any girl worthy of me?
Why, Walter, dear.
Who am I, Mother? What am I, anyhow? I'm just an ordinary, everyday chemist.
Oh, you really are out of sorts this morning.
All I do is figure ways to make food taste better. What a waste of time.
Now, Walter.
Food just as it is, the way it comes up from the ground, the way it ripens in the sun and the rain, that's the very best taste there is.
How many times do we have to go through this?
I mean, it's just that. Food, when it's fresh.
If the Lord had intended for us to eat fresh food, he would not have created refrigeration. If he had desired us to eat it the way it emerges from the ground, he would not have invented chemicals. Incidentally, do you still see that Stacy girl?
Oh, yes, Mother. I see Eleanor Stacy every day.
Walter, is that wise?
Well, I have to pass the desk on the way to my office.
Do you have lunch with her?
Oh, no, I never have lunch with her.
But on that day I came to visit
Mother,
you,
I've already explained that more than once.
There's no need to be edgy.
I'd neglected to bring my sandwich from home.
Neglect.
Oh, I'd forgotten.
Psychiatrists say we forget because we mean to.
So I went downstairs to the coffee shop in the building, and the only empty place happened to be at the table where she was sitting. And there's nothing more to it. And had you come over, you would have seen for yourself.
Obviously, you're Miss Eleanor Stacy.
She's not my Miss Eleanor Stacy.
Uses too much makeup, dyes her hair, wears clothes that call, I would say, rather indecent attention to various parts of her person.
Well, Mother, I'd best be going.
And she's not all that young, either. I get the impression she's in her 30s. Up there.
I wouldn't know.
Why do you suppose she hasn't married till now?
I never asked her.
I'm sure she hasn't, how shall I put this, waited, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Mother, I'm not Eleanor Stacy's type.
Indeed.
I mean, I've seen the kind of men who wait for Miss Stacy with their long hair and their mustaches and their leather jackets, and they all ride motorcycles.
Oh, poor naive Walter. There's so much about women you simply don't know.
Well, good morning there, Mr. Patterson.
Good morning, Miss Stacy.
Oh, I see you brought your lunch.
Yes, I usually do. I find it more nutritious.
Oh, no doubt. Well, it looks like a gorgeous day. Very few clouds in the sky.
Yes. Those few, though, are rain clouds. I shouldn't be surprised if we have some showers by noontime.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The wind is from the east.
Oh, that's no good, huh?
Oh, what it means a heavy downpour. Maybe even flooding.
Thanks a lot for the weather forecast.
Oh, look, I'm sorry if I said anything that may have upset any of your plans.
Forget it.
But after all, Miss Stacy, I have no control over the weather. I could see by her face that I had just ruined her day. I just don't seem able to talk to girls. They say you should talk about things you know. Well, I know quite a bit about meteorology, but somehow it all ends badly. I wouldn't say badly, but I couldn't say goodly either.
Patterson?
Yes, Mr. Borstel.
Where are those protein samples?
Well, I'm still constructing them.
You've been at it a week.
Yes, I'm aware of that, Mr. Borstel.
Do you intend to make a career of it?
Yes, you page-faced, mean-spirited little bureaucrat. There are successful, well-known, respected scientists who have made a career out of less. These proteins will revolutionize the eating habits of the world and save millions, maybe billions. And what's in it for me? Nothing. All the credit, all the money goes to the company. All right, I signed that agreement when I took the job, and I'll honor it. But you keep out of my way, you hair-splitting, clock-watching fool. That's how I should talk to him, but all I ever say is, I'm sorry, Mr. Borstel. I'll have to do better. Yes, who is it?
It's only me, Eleanor Stacy. Do you mind if I pop in for a second?
Oh, Miss Stacy.
I enter this sanctum sanctorum of our chief chemist with considerable trepidation.
Oh, it's quite all right.
I realize how totally immersed you must be in your research efforts.
Well, yes, I suppose.
Mr. Patterson, I'm here on a delicate matter.
Oh?
However, I think I should ask, are you in any trouble?
I beg your pardon?
Now, I realize that sounds like a completely personal question. Would you agree?
Well, perhaps.
Well, it is, no doubt about that. However, since I'm in personnel, I have to look at things differently. You would agree?
Oh, yes, probably. Mm-hmm.
You see, we have to be aware of anything in our employees' personal lives that might affect the performance of their work. That's to be expected, isn't it?
Well, yes.
On the other hand, there's such a thing as prying and snooping and spying. Wouldn't you say?
I suppose so.
It's a thin line, an uncertain border, a nebulous area. However, someone has been making inquiries about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm. All inquiries of this nature always arrive at my desk.
Well, what sort of inquiries?
Well, they're seeking to determine if the Walter Patterson who's with Protein Industries is the same Walter Patterson who was a member of the United States Army stationed in Germany some 10 years ago.
Oh. What did you reply?
Nothing. Our personnel files are supposed to be confidential.
Why would anyone want such information?
I would assume, Mr. Patterson, that you would know more about that than I do.
Oh, I know nothing at all.
Our experience proves that most inquiries are based on one of two things.
Yes?
Finance and romance.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, people are usually after you because, you owe them money.
Oh, no. I'm sure I don't owe a penny in the world to anyone. I mean, I believe in paying cash or doing without.
Well, then, B. It must be love.
Love?
Amour, in one of its infinite variations.
That's impossible.
Are you saying there's not some intoxicating interlude with a beautiful Fraulein?
Oh, me?
Where caution and prudence may have been swept away by the overwhelming magic of the moment?
Oh, no.
Could there have been a young Walter with your wavy blonde hair, your deep blue eyes? Or he'd be almost 10 years older.
Oh, no, that's absolutely untrue.
You must have been irresistibly handsome in your uniform.
Oh, I haven't the slightest idea.
There were no romantic episodes?
No, not at all.
Oh, I see. Then you're unable to think of any reason why anyone should wish to find you today because of some event that took place some 10 years ago during your military service abroad?
No.
Well, then, obviously, that must close the discussion.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes?
Do you have a match?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't smoke. I mean, I'm not sorry I don't smoke. I'm glad I don't smoke. It's just I'm sorry I can't oblige you.
Oh, thank you. Do you have the time?
No, I'm afraid I don't wear a watch.
You do not wear a watch.
Well, I find wearing a watch can impede my circulation.
You could carry one in your vest pocket.
Oh, that's a little out of style.
I understand they're coming back.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Would you do something for me?
What?
If you will look at the curb just 5 feet away.
Well, why should I do that?
You will notice a taxi cab is just there.
Oh, I don't need a cab.
You will be good enough to enter?
What for?
My friend let me unbutton my coat.
A gun?
True.
What do you want?
I've already told you. I want you to enter the taxi.
What for?
My friend, if you do not enter the taxi, I will shoot you.
But why?
Do as you are told. I'm trying to avoid a scene on the public street.
You must be making a mistake.
No mistake.
You must have me confused with someone else.
Your name is Walter Patterson?
Well, yes, but...
My instructions are to deliver you dead or alive.
Instructions?
How shall it be?
How do you know my name is Walter Patterson?
Into the taxi. No, do not look around. Do not try to attract attention.
No, listen.
And not just turn slowly. Walk to the curb. Very nicely.
But I tell you...
There is no need for conversation. Now, open the door. Go on, open it. Enter. The gentleman sitting on the ember is an associate of mine. Move next to him. Now, I shall join you. Excellent.
Look, I don't know what this is all about, but I'm telling you right now that you're making a big mistake. What was that?
Oh, did you feel it? A pity. My associate is usually more skillful with the needle.
What are you doing to me? What's
Nothing serious, Mr. Patterson. Just putting you to sleep for a bit. Pleasant dreams, Mr. Patterson. Well, Dmitri, here is our prize package at last. After all these years.
Prize package? Our friend Walter is obviously a package of sorts, since he is being delivered somewhere. But who would want Walter? And why? We've had a rather revealing look at his present. It doesn't suggest he could have had very much of a past, but that shall be revealed in the future. You are invited to attend Act 2 shortly. Still waters, they tell us, run deep. You might also say that deep waters run still. Yes, you know that quiet, shy, self-effacing, mousy type of whom it is said butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. Well, sometimes it turns out it's because he doesn't eat butter. He devours raw meat. Is our pussycat really a tiger? What happened? Where am I? Who are you? You have become awake. You kidnapped me. You took me off the street in broad daylight at the point of a gun.
At any rate, you are here.
What do you mean, here? Where's here? Oh, head.
It is to be expected. The drug leaves lingering traces of discomfort. Forgive me.
Forgive you?
Marina, my dear, pour a glass of water for Mr. Patterson.
Yes. Drink.
So, we finally, as you say in your country, make connections.
Connections? Sir, may I say something?
You're expected to say a great deal. But that is why you've been brought here.
A mistake has been made.
A mistake?
Yes, a mistake of monumental proportions. Obviously, you have me confused with another person.
Your name is Walter Patterson.
Yes, but I am not the
You
owner.
were a soldier 10 years ago in Germany.
Yes, but I'm sure that...
You would visit the town of Glassenheim.
Yes, but so did thousands. Besides, my name is not very unusual.
Mr. Patterson, it would be best to put all the cards, as they say, on the table.
You have me confused with someone else. Now, please, before things reach a point where it would be awkward for everybody, why don't you just let me leave here?
Leave? Oh, you have just arrived. And we have not yet reached an understanding.
That's what I'm trying to explain. It's a mistake.
No, Mr. Patterson. I will explain.
No, please, don't. Right now, I couldn't understand anything. I don't know who you are or what you're doing or what you're after. So if I were to just walk out of here now, nobody would be any the wiser. You have nothing to fear from me. I give you my word I won't go to the police.
What an interesting idea.
What do you say? Now, you went to some trouble, I admit, but I'm the one who got a headache out of all this, so why don't we just call it quits?
Dmitri, have you anything to say to Mr. Patterson?
Wait a minute.
Now, you deny that you're Walter Patterson?
I'm not the same Walter Patterson.
A girl named Gunhilde Bismarck. You never knew this girl?
Well, why not?
You deny that you know her?
No, I tell you.
Dmitri?
No. I knew her.
So, we shall all be sensible now, and friendly. Marina, pour a glass of wine for Mr. Patterson. Now, you would visit Fraulein Bismarck at her home, of an evening?
I may have.
Mm-hmm. And you would speak with her of many things.
Well, you know, I mean, there was talk.
And you told her many things.
I don't know exactly what I told her. I mean, you know how it is. You talk to a girl.
Did you not tell Fraulein Bismarck that you were a member of the American Secret Intelligence?
Oh, me? Why should I tell her a thing like that?
You deny that you told her that?
Oh, I never said.
Dmitri?
Now, stop him. All right, I did say something like that, but you see what it was?
Yeah?
It was a lie.
A lie?
Absolutely.
Why did you tell her a lie?
Because I was trying to impress her.
Oh. Continue.
You see, I'd never gone out with girls before. I mean, not very much. I mean, practically not at all. So then there was the draft, and, I mean, you had to go into service. So I was sent to Germany, and I decided then that I would actually go on some dates.
Why did you not go on dates, as you call them here?
Well, you see, my mother, she doesn't think that any girl is good enough for me.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
But now that she was, 4,000 miles away, I decided what she didn't know couldn't hurt her.
You were a sly one. Is that not so, Marina?
Yes.
So I went into this cafe in Glassenheim, and I met this girl, Gunhilde. And I discovered that I really didn't know what to do.
Oh, my good Mr. Patterson, one merely follows the dictates of nature.
Well, I suppose so, but you have to get a conversation going, and I wanted to impress this very beautiful girl.
So?
I mean, there were other fellows in the room, and they were all giving her the eye, and I was afraid that I would lose her, so I just started telling her what an important guy I was.
You should have told her how beautiful she was instead.
Yes, you can do that if you have experience and confidence. I mean, after a while, you develop a free and easy manner, but I'd never been with a girl before.
So you told her that you were with intelligence.
Yes. I mean, it was stupid.
Nevertheless.
But it wasn't true.
It wasn't?
No, it was just something I made up on the spur of the moment.
Really?
Look, if I were a member of secret intelligence, would I tell anybody about it?
Yes.
Yes.
Especially if you had come there purposely to meet her.
No, you've got it all wrong.
You had discovered somehow that Gunhilde Bismarck was one of our agents.
How would I know that?
And so you arranged with her to sell Army secrets.
No.
You were well paid.
I never got any money.
You insisted on being paid in advance.
You're wrong.
Oh, very clever. You whetted our appetites with a few choice morsels. I believe in your country it is known as setting up the sucker.
Wait. Let me explain why.
You were given a big payment. And then you were never seen or heard from again. Dmitri.
Easy. No, don't hurt me. Oh.
Enough time has been wasted. You will continue now to give us information.
I don't have any.
Dmitri.
Wait, please.
Yes? You have almost $250,000 of our money. You will have to, as they say in your country, work it off.
I'm trying to tell you.
Enough. Dmitri and I, we have a meeting now to attend. Marina will watch over you. Marina is a very good shot. Marina, kill him if he tries to call.
I will.
So, we'll leave you in good hands. Come, Dmitri.
Please.
Goodbye. Or, au revoir.
Look, Miss, Marina, is that your name?
Yes?
This is a mistake. Believe me, it's a terrible mistake.
Oh,
Can't you say anything but yes?
yes.
That girl, that Gunhilde, I was just giving her what's called a line.
Yes.
And I'm really not very good at that kind of thing, so I just completely fouled it up.
Oh, yes.
Should have listened to my mother. She said that women would get me into trouble, and she was right. What am I going to do now? These people, they're going to kill me. They are, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, you're a great help.
Yes.
Can't you say anything but yes?
Yes.
Well, then say it.
Kiss me.
Kiss you?
Yes.
Well, I
Come here.
Oh, please, don't point the gun at me.
Oh, the gun is empty.
Well, even so.
Come here. Now. Kiss me.
Well, yes, if you insist.
Oh, good.
Oh, what happens now?
Again. Kiss.
But
Talk later. Oh, better. Now, talk.
I don't know what to say.
I talk, not you. I love you.
You love me?
Yes, I love you.
Oh, you just met me a few minutes ago.
Yes.
How could you just fall in love like that?
Oh, you have blue eyes, blonde hair.
Is that enough?
Yes.
You're a very attractive young lady, but I don't think truthfully that I could say I'm in love with you.
Oh, it is not important.
It isn't?
No, today I love you. Tomorrow? Who knows?
Look, this is all very well, but what's going to happen?
Do not fight. Do not contradict Orlov.
Orlov, is he the boss?
Orlov says you are with secret intelligence.
Yes, but that's not true.
Agree.
It is not true.
This is not important.
What are you saying?
Orlov thinks you are American secret agent.
And I'm trying to tell you that he's wrong.
Why make Orlov unhappy?
Well, it isn't a question of making Orlov unhappy.
It is very much a question. If Orlov is unhappy, Orlov will kill you.
And you're telling me to lie to Orlov?
Why not? Truth is no help.
Now, just hold on. You mean I should say to Orlov that he's right? That I was a secret agent and that I sold information to Gunhilde?
Yes.
But not a word of that is true.
I am telling you that it is not important.
You keep saying that.
Oh, why are you so serious?
Because if I say to Orlov that he's right, he'll expect me to supply him with secret military information.
So?
What do you mean, so? Where would I get such information? Listen to what I'm saying. Here I am discussing the possibility of betraying my country.
Oh, you are so serious.
It's a serious situation.
Give him information.
Don't you understand? Even if I were willing to do it, which I am not, I wouldn't know where to get it.
It is no problem.
You keep saying it's no problem. Where would I get military information?
Where? From me.
From you? What are you saying?
Oh, kiss me.
You must admit that girl has turned out to be a perfect little treasure so far. Have you ever seen a problem solved so quickly and so neatly and so pleasantly? But who is our new friend Marina? Who is she working for? Well, that's the central concern of Act 3, which shall be along shortly. Who was it, which philosopher said that we shall not be punished for those little lies that we men tell to women? Well, it's permissible, I suppose, to bend or even stretch the truth a bit when you whisper sweet nothings into a lady's ear. The problem is that sweet nothings may become sour somethings if overheard by the wrong people. After all, love may be blind, but no one ever said it was deaf.
I don't understand.
What is not to understand?
You were saying that you would give me American military information to feed to Orlov.
Yes. Oh, kiss me.
Wait. First, where would you get such information?
Where? In my head.
I don't understand that.
I make it up. Invent it.
You mean fabricate?
I tell you. You tell Orlov.
But he'll never be...
Orlov is happy because he has information. You are happy because you are still alive.
I don't follow you.
I am happy because you can kiss me.
Now look, about this information.
Information. How you say, give him standard information.
Standard?
Some information everybody make up. How many troops, how many planes, how many bombs, rockets, guns.
But why should you want to do it?
Oh, because I love you.
Because you think you love me.
Now, when Orlov returns, here is what you say.
So, you decide honesty is best policy, huh?
Yes.
It's not always true, but in your case, yes. Now, what do you have to tell me?
Well, I've written down the number of planes that will be sent to the airbase at Wildesheim.
Oh, now, this is what we have been paying for.
Yes. What is the armament?
Well, that I don't know. I'll have to find out.
You have 1 week. You will report back to me at noon next Monday. And each and every noon, Monday. Now, Miss Patterson, let me see if I have it all. You claim these alleged foreign agents...
Mr. Larkin, why do you say alleged?
We have laws in this country. A person is innocent until proven guilty and so forth. At any rate, they abducted you and expected you to furnish them with military information.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And one of them, a woman, promised to help you deceive the other.
That's correct.
I see. And why is this woman doing it?
Because she fell in love with me. It must have been at first sight.
All right. I want to thank you for bringing this information.
Well, I believe it's my duty as a citizen.
Yes, Mr. Patterson, it certainly is. And now, if you'll be good enough to excuse me...
Oh, I understand. You probably want to get to work on this right away.
Oh, yes, Mr. Patterson, we certainly do.
Well, I won't hold you back another minute.
Goodbye, Mr. Patterson.
Good day to you, Mr. Larkin.
Oh, boy. Mrs. Larkin, it's for the nut file. But you have to run it down anyhow. Man's name is Patterson, Walter. And he's
Nice. Walter, you are a sensational lover.
Now, look, Marina, Orlov will be here any minute, and I don't know what to tell him.
Oh, tell him standard.
Again? Standard?
Tell him 10... No, better make dozens. 12 missiles in base at... Where to put 12 missiles? All right, in base near Wildesheim.
But how long can this go on?
How long? Good question.
I mean, how long before Orlov becomes suspicious?
Orlov? Never. will go on until Colonel Planoff becomes suspicious.
Who is Colonel Planoff?
Oh, he is what you call boss, big boss. He puts everything in Mr. Orlov in computers.
Oh, yes?
And then one day, he sends Orlov friendly message. Come home for a visit, Comrade Orlov.
Oh?
Orlov thinks he is coming home for medal. Oh, no.
No?
No. Orlov is coming home so that he can be... Oh, poor Orlov.
You mean they would shoot him?
Oh, yes.
But suppose Orlov becomes suspicious of me first.
Oh, then Orlov shoots you.
But
You
listen.
must not to worry. Oh, better kiss me.
Mr. Patterson, I told you we're handling the matter.
Well, Mr. Larkin, it just seems to me that you should be a little more excited.
Excited?
Yes. I mean, I bring you news that enemy agents are setting me up as a source of information, and what are you doing about it?
What do you think we should do?
Well, arrest them, jail them, deport them.
We are following strict procedures.
Mr. Larkin, I have an idea that you're laughing at me, that you're not taking me seriously.
Oh, but we are.
I don't believe it.
Mr. Patterson, we've investigated you thoroughly.
Me? What for? What did I do?
We've also called on Mr. Orloff.
What?
He's a very highly respected, reputable businessman.
Now, that isn't so.
We confronted him with the story that you told us.
Well, naturally, he would deny it.
I think he spoke the truth.
The truth?
Seems that he has a niece, a Miss Gunhilda Bismarck. Did you know the young lady?
Well, yes,
Some years ago. Appears you took advantage of her youth and innocence. Finally, Mr. Orloff managed to find you. He said he told you it would only be fair for you to help Miss Bismarck support
That
you.
isn't so. That is a lie.
He says you denied everything. Then he threatened to bring the entire sordid affair to the attention of your mother.
Not a word of this is true.
Your mother is a wealthy woman of rather conservative morality. She would therefore cut you off without a cent.
I tell you, he's lying.
And so you concocted this fantasy and brought it to us in hopes that we would remove Mr. Orloff from the scene.
You realize how wrong you are?
Please, Mr. Patterson, we have been patient.
Don't you understand? I was just bragging to this girl the way you do in a bar.
I never do.
I made up this whole crazy yarn. I mean, maybe she just happened to be an enemy agent, or maybe she saw a way to get rich. I don't know.
Mr. Patterson.
Anyhow, she fed them all kinds of nonsense, and they gave her the money to give to me, but she never did. She made a killing.
Espionage, spying, intelligence in general, these things are all far too important to be trifled with. What was your need to impress this girl?
Well, you see, my mother...
No, don't tell me. Tell it to a psychiatrist.
Doctor, why do the police and the Secret Service people refuse to believe me?
What makes you think I know?
Well, you're a psychiatrist, aren't you?
Well, that is what the sign says on my door. That's what the diploma reads on my wall.
Well, I accept that as evidence.
You do?
Yes.
Well, why should you? Can you be certain that this is not some elaborately staged hoax?
Well, I'm not certain of anything, Doctor. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm willing to pay you.
You speak to buy certainty.
That's what you're selling, isn't it?
I am not selling anything.
Then why will you take my money? You do expect to be paid, don't you?
I shall help you find adjustment.
To what?
To the world.
Doctor, I am kidnapped off the street by foreign agents. I report that fact to the police, and I'm told to see a psychiatrist. Who is crazy?
All of us are. You are ridden with guilt.
Me?
First, for breaking your promise to your mother to refrain from dating while you were in the service.
Well, she had no right to make me promise that.
But you should have told her so. Second, the seduction of the German girl.
Believe me, Doctor, it was the other way around.
The existence of a child.
I don't even know that there is a child.
But you also don't know that there isn't. Now, your very real feelings for Miss Eleanor Stacy.
I never said I felt anything from
This affair you claim you're having with Marina.
That's just an arrangement in order to save my life.
No doubt. But you feel that you are being untrue to Miss Stacy. In addition, the matter of your work. You are about to complete a discovery that will bring fame and fortune to your company. And there will not be a single penny or ounce of credit for you.
Why do you insist on taking a simple situation and complicating it beyond all recognition?
My dear Mr. Patterson, I have merely stated the facts.
The fact?
There is no Orlov.
What?
There is no Marina. There is no Dimitri.
But I tell you...
There is a Gunhilda. There is a Miss Eleanor Stacy, and there is Mother. Also, there is a Mr. Borstal.
How can you say that there is no Orlov?
For 10 years, you have had good feelings over Gunhilda.
I never even thought about
And
Gunhilda.
then one day, Miss Stacy said she had received an inquiry. Were you the same Walter Patterson who had been stationed in Germany?
There, you see? If I'm making it all up, how could I make up that phone call to Miss Stacy? That proves Orlov exists and that he was looking for me.
It only proves that someone may have been trying to find you, an old army body.
I didn't have that many.
Or you, unconsciously, could have made that call yourself.
Me? Why?
Or just to give yourself an opportunity to have a conversation with Miss Stacy.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I just can't accept
But
what you're...
you were playing with psychological dynamite, and it triggered a series of emotional explosions.
What you're saying is that I am imagining everything.
Yes.
That's impossible.
Do you know how you can make Orlov, Marina, and Dimitri disappear? No. You must do 3 things. First, tell your mother you intend to marry Miss Eleanor Stacy.
What?
Second, tell Mr. Borstal. A new arrangement has to be made for you to share profits.
How could I tell him so?
Third, propose to Miss Eleanor Stacy.
Oh, I never could.
When are you supposed to be in touch with Mr. Orlov again?
I'm to call him every Monday at noon to set up an appointment. I would meet with Marina beforehand, and we would decide what I'm to tell him.
You do the 3 things I just told you. And you'll see, this coming Monday at noon, there will be no Mr. Orlov.
Oh, you haven't finished your eggs, Walter.
Yes, I know, Mother.
Waste not, what not?
You know what I'm going to do this morning, Mother?
Oh, you sound bright and alert.
Well, I've made up my mind.
Oh, Monday morning is always a good time to start a fresh project.
Well, I have a good one in mind.
What project is this?
Marriage.
Marriage?
Yes. I've decided to marry Miss Eleanor Stacy.
Oh.
And if you say anything else for congratulations, I will not let you come to the wedding.
But Walter...
Mother?
Congratulations.
Good morning, Miss Stacy.
Good morning. Are you... it can't be. Oh, but it is. Walter Patterson. Now, what are you doing in that leather jacket and those denims?
Well, I'm having a little trouble with the mustache. It's still a little bit scraggly.
You know it's not too bad.
But I have my bike downstairs. I thought we'd take a little ride.
Well, who too?
I thought we'd stop off at City Hall and get a license.
A license?
And Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson, is this the proper costume to wear to work? I'm not working today, Mr. Borstal. Well, we'll see about that. And I'm not working tomorrow either. You have a contract. I also have a headache. I got it from reading the small print in the contract, and it won't go away until I get a new contract. Mr. Patterson, we need those protein samples. Correction. You need them. Write a contract that says we and my headache will disappear. Do you know what you're saying? Yes. Do you? Why don't we all sit down with our lawyers and try to work something out? Later. Miss Stacy and I have some things to discuss. Well, please, don't let me get in the way. I'll see you later.
Well, Mr. Patterson, you asked me to come for a ride.
Yes. But first, I have to cancel another date. That is, if it ever was a date. If you know what I mean.
Not exactly.
Well, here goes. I'll find out in a very few moments.
I am sorry.
But the number you have dialed is no longer a working number.
Oh. Well. Goodbye, Orlov. Goodbye, Dmitri. Goodbye, Marina. Hello, Eleanor.
Hello, Walter.
Hello and goodbye. Goodbye and hello. That's the story of the world, isn't it? We go from person to person, from event to event, round and round, from sleep to awakening, from dream to reality. And after a while, how do we really tell one from the other? Is there actually that much of a difference? I shall return shortly. Once again, we brought you a tale that can adapt itself to anyone and everyone's attitude, taste, and beliefs. How do you want it? Was it a fantasy, an acting out, as the psychiatrists say, of a man's deep-seated guilt and inadequacies? Or was it a meeting at a point in time of a series of actual incidents? What do I think? I know only as much as you do. Our cast included Mandel Kramer, E.G. Juster, Bryna Rayburn, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. For almost 50 years, from 1820 to 1870, one of the great romantic adventures in American history was the cattle drive. This is the story of such, and if it never happened, it could have. Very much like this.
You miserable greenhorn! You spooked the herd! Mister, you lose me my cattle and I'll rip your heart out with my bare hands! Stampede! One and all! Stampede!
Our mystery drama, Death Trail, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Court Benson. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Can you even begin to imagine herding 2,600 longhorn cattle and planning to drive them some 3,000 miles through hostile country? Hostile not only because of Indian attacks or outlaws trying to cut out half the herd, but facing all the inimical forces of nature on the terrain to be crossed. The mystery begins with a vision of the man who conceived such a drive.
Oh, Juliet, you cook so almighty good you could almost make me forget your mother.
Now, Daddy, you're only setting out to flatter me because I fed you your favorite old Texas steak, just like you was on the trail.
You're right. Burned black as you could wish. What would I ever do without you, Judy Ann?
Well, that ain't quite the question, Daddy. What do you expect you are going to do without me?
I don't figure.
Oh, yes, you do. You know you're fixing to start on the trail again. Only this time it's something special. You gonna let me share in on it?
Well, I don't know how to answer that. Since your mother died and the war between the states went wrong, we've been poking for a living. Everything we had went down the drain. Well, I got a chance to remedy that. When I was up in Fort Laramie and Cheyenne, all that Wyoming territory, I saw such lush grazing lands. Then I began to think on our tough, lean Texas longhorns down here, how they live on mesquite and scrub and who knows what. And I said to myself, what might they be if they could fill their bellies with all that rich grass?
But isn't there cattle up there?
There's too few. So I got myself together with some powers who want to build herds. And with the Army who needs beef to feed the cavalry. And I put myself together a deal.
What?
They'll take every head I can deliver. They've given me a letter of credit, enough to buy what I need, and I can buy the cattle here for $3 or under.
And what would they pay that?
$6 a head.
Well, how long will you be gone?
5, 6 months, going and coming.
I want to go along.
Well, I don't see how.
Why not?
Well, the drive I'm planning, maybe the humans got less chance than the cattle. It's an all-out gamble for me. There's no place for you.
Oh, no? Who's going to run your cook wagon?
Lord of mercy, gal. I ain't put myself together a herd yet, much less thinking on my hands to wrangle them.
You've started to build a crew whether you want to or not. I'll be running the cook wagon.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Yes, Daddy, you sure will see. Now, you better get yourself busy building a herd. You don't get on the trail in the next 10 days, you know darn well there ain't no ways you can start this year.
I may not get home tonight.
Where are you headed?
Oh, check in at the bank so they can clear that letter of credit. And then I'm going to track down Jeb Akers. If there's any man west of the Mississippi knows this country better than old Windy, I don't know him.
You gonna hire him as a scout?
Yeah, but more than that, I'm going to pick his brains.
I don't understand.
I want him to tell me that I'm not crazy, that the route I want to take is going to get us where we want to go.
You want to drive the herd over the Parcel trails, that'd come.
If you tell me it can be done, Wendy.
It's pretty near 400 miles out of the way.
But far enough west to maybe keep the Comanches off our tails. And those outlaws in the Kansas Territory as thick as Lucas.
You got 80 miles of desert going on into New Mexico. It's dry on a rattler's tail.
It's near 100 by my reckoning.
Them cattle gotta have water. And 15 miles a day, that's pretty near a week. And no critter can go that long without drink.
Well, we'll drive them day or night. We can make it in 4 or 5.
You're taking a mighty big chance.
Parcel did it.
Yeah, but he left in the spring, and that was a real wet year. How many head you figure in the drive?
Close to 2,500, as I can round up.
Parcel only had 1,000.
But you scouted him a trail and took him on through, didn't you?
Well, we was lucky.
So you think it can't be done?
Now, who in tarnation ever said that?
Well, without you, I wouldn't even think of trying it.
And without you to kick my butt, Colonel, I don't think I'd ever risk it again. So where's your herd at?
I ain't got one yet. You and me's got 7 days to put one together.
You know I'm only too willing to sell, Colonel. Ain't no market here in Texas, and cash money is what my wife and young'uns need.
Okay, Buck. 802 head at $275 per. Now that's $2,205.50. I'm paying you 10% on account. Balance on delivery.
I'll drive them down tomorrow, Colonel.
Fine. You be sure you get me some bulls now.
I'll give you my word. Hey, how many hands are you carrying?
And I gotta have 12.
How many you got?
Up to now, Buck, I'm short.
Well, how about Jim Ballinger?
Not on my drive. He drinks, and he's a horse thief.
Only when he ain't working. There ain't a finer horse wrangler this side of the Pedernales when he got a remuda to handle. Me and him rode many a trail.
Well, I might consider him if you rode this one too, Buck.
I need a point man I can trust. The pay is good.
How many horses you figure for each cowboy?
10, maybe 12.
You wanna buy my string?
I was hoping you'd ask. How many?
I got 21 strong enough for what you're asking.
How much?
$200?
Too much. I'll pay you $150 with a $25 bonus.
A bonus for what?
For you to ride with me and cover point. Plus the regular wage, of course.
I guess we both knew from the moment you came by, Colonel, we was going to be riding together. You got a deal.
There they are, Judy Ann, the whole herd. Windy just brought in his 1,000. You're looking at 2,638 prime Texas Longhorns. That's the start of putting you and me on Easy Street.
It's a mighty fine sight, Daddy. You got your crew all set?
No, not yet. I'm still short some horses. And pretty out of money, except for what I owe the cowboys.
Well, how long's it going to take us before we're ready to move on out?
Well, it better not be too long.
Why you got so much trouble signing on hands?
It's a rough trail I'm planning to drive. Most folks think I'm local. They don't want to risk their hides.
Can you make it, Daddy?
Well, with Windy to scout out my route, yeah.
Well, then what are you worried about?
Most of all, you, honey.
Me?
I'm afraid it's going to be more than you can handle.
Cooking up chow for 12 men or so? That ain't nothing.
No, it's not so much the cooking. I know you can handle that. But the hauling and the drawing of firewood and wrestling all them heavy supplies, filling the water barrel, I just don't think.
What is it, Daddy?
Look.
What?
The dude there, the face white as a Hereford cow, and a go-to-meat in Eastern suit. Now, where in Spikes Creek do you suppose he laid a hold of that big old cowboy saddle he's toting?
I don't know. But one thing I'd lay odds on is he's never sat astride it.
Don't tell me he's fixing to join this drive.
Well, you'll soon know. He's coming straight for us.
I beg your pardon, sir, but would you be Colonel Royce?
The same. What can I do for you, son?
Well, I'd like to join your cattle drive.
Oh, you a cowboy?
No, sir, but I have my saddle.
So I see. You got a horse to put under it?
No, sir, I couldn't afford that. The saddle took all my money.
You have a gun?
No, sir, I don't believe in it.
Can you ride a pony?
I don't see why not.
Well, now let's just test that out. Judy Ann, climb on down. Let this young man try your old Baldy.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, this is my daughter, Judith Ann.
I'm honored to make your acquaintance, Miss Royce. My name is Edward Malden.
How do you do? The rain.
Oh, thank you.
Damn it, man! What on top are you trying to do? You mount from the left, not the right.
Yes, sir, Colonel. I should have known better. Take it easy, for Pete's sake.
That don't beat all.
It's all right, Daddy. I have old Baldy.
Well, I'm not worried about the horse. It's that tenderfoot there.
Don't worry about me, sir. Just let me get up on him again, and I'll show you I can stay there.
No, thank you. I don't want you scaring that poor animal half to death.
Well, I didn't mean to. Please, Colonel, give me another chance. I can learn. I've got to.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry,
when did you eat last, son?
I don't just recall.
All right, tether your horse, Judy Ann. Take the dude in the house and get him some victuals.
That's it, Edward. Ride him. Pull him up short. Now, rein him in. Now, slap spurs to him. Neck rein him sharp left. Now, hang on. Okay, now, sharp right, like you were riding down a steer. That's it. Now, drive him on home. Back to me.
Hey, what's going on here, Judy Ann?
Oh, it's Edward. Look at him. 3 days and he rides mighty good.
So what?
Well, he needs a chop, Daddy. Oh, couldn't we take him along?
I got no room for fifth wheels.
Oh, you're short one hand. He could ride relief on flanks. And you wanted someone to help me with the heavy work on the cook wagon. He's strong.
What interest do you got in this maverick?
Nothing special. Just he's a human being. And something's made him live through some terrible hard times. He's someone who needs a second chance at life.
How do you know?
Well, I don't. I just kind of feel it.
Hey, you.
Yes, Colonel.
You want to ride on out with us?
Oh, I do.
I don't know what I can pay you. I don't know if you're worth anything.
Well, I'll go for my keep, just to get north.
What are you running away from, son?
Oh, I didn't say I was. Let's just say I'm running too.
What does that mean?
A chance to start over, to make my life.
I'm plumb crazy, but... All right. We'll leave at dawn tomorrow.
You won't be sorry, Colonel.
I sure hope so, son. I sure hope so. All right. Now, I'll be riding drag till we get this cattle far enough away and they don't want to keep turning home. Corky Flynn will be with me. And the rest of you, you ready on the points? On the flanks? On the swing? Good. That makes all of us. May the good Lord ride along with us and the weather be kind. That's it, boys. Move 'em on out!
It's a night we'll never see again. The big, rangy longhorns wheel in answer to the cowboys' directions. On the points at the head, 2 cowboys marshal the leaders. On the flanks, 2 others keep the herd shaped up. And in the rear, half smothered by the dust column raised by the churning hooves, the dragmen contain the stragglers and hold the long column firm. I shall return shortly with Act 2. For 5 days, the long column has moved along the banks of a small stream over good pasture land. The stream has provided plenty of water and also has lessened the chance of any of the herd breaking for home and causing a stampede. Off to one side and ahead of the mass of cattle, Judith Ann drives her cook wagon. And far off on the other side, to avoid the dust cloud left in the drive's wake, is the remuda. All the extra horses shepherded by the wrangler, Jim Ballinger. But now they are stopped for a rest period before heading into the desert.
Hello, Daddy. Looking for coffee?
Well, I could use a mug.
The branding going all right?
Yeah, we ought to be finished by tonight.
Well, how come you didn't get the marks before we set out?
I didn't want to take the time. I got to drive critters to Wyoming before we catch ourselves any snow. I had to stop here to rest the cattle before we make our run across the desert, so I figured to double up on the time.
Save yourself 4 whole days.
Every minute counts.
Well, you're not worried we can't make it, are you?
If the good Lord's willing, we'll make it. What's got me chewing nails is Windy.
I've been thinking on him, too. He should have been back by this time.
Yeah. I set a good deal of store on him finding me some water to tide the herd over the next 5 days. I've been thinking I'll ride on out and see if I can't spot hide a hair of him.
Will you be back before sundown?
I reckon I better. Once Brandon's done, the boys are all going to expect whiskey. I wouldn't want to saddle you riding herd on them tonight.
I could manage.
If I wasn't here, you could need help. Now, who are you going to get that from?
Dude.
Who?
Dude. Oh, that's what the boys have taken to calling Edward.
Well, it's as good a name as any for him. He's no cowhand, that's for sure.
He's trying real hard, Daddy, and he's learning. I like him. He's a gentleman.
And I wouldn't count too much on that.
What do you mean?
He's got no sun on his face. White as a trout's belly. There's only one way I know man can get that look. from doing time in jail. Judy Ann, I don't think we take any chances on Mr. Malden, whatever. Whoever he is.
Daddy, look.
What is it?
We've got a visitor. Fording the river.
We got worse than that, Judy Ann.
The horse the stranger's leading. Why, that...
Oh, I'd know that old strawberry roan anywhere. It's Wendy's horse.
What? Then where's Wendy?
I'm afraid he's riding him.
But the horse is saddle-packed.
And what do you think is trussed up in that poncho? It can't be but one thing. You don't leave the dead in the desert to the buzzards. You gotta bring them on home. How'd Wendy die, Chet?
Indians.
Comanches?
It's my guess. You can bear me out from that arrow I pulled out of his back.
How come they didn't get you, too?
Well, they was just a small raiding party, and we cut them up pretty good before they got Wendy. We drove them off.
And how'd you meet Wendy? Did you know him before?
Well, now, I'd heard tell of him. There ain't so many of us scouts, we don't get wind of each other. We met fording the Pecos. We got to talking, and he told me all about your drive. I asked him, were you still signing on? He said maybe. So I figured, what did I have to lose? I'd ride in with him, take a chance.
So you came all the way across the desert the way we're going?
Yeah, that's right, sir.
Can I get my cattle across it?
If you push 'em 20 miles a day, and take every hand you got, there's not one drop of water to get the snouts with.
You willing to sign on with me?
That's what I come for. But, Colonel.
Yes?
If I've passed muster, could I just climb down out of the saddle? I'm bushed and I'm awful hungry.
Oh, yeah. Forgive me, Chet. Come on down.
No, thank you.
My daughter Judith Ann here will rustle you up some chow. Dude, help me get Wendy off his horse.
You got yourself quite a branding party going, Daddy.
Yep, but a man needs whiskey every so often to ease him up enough so he can get himself put all together again.
Well, your new recruit seems to need more than most.
Well, he's had a long, dry ride across the desert. But I sure wish it was old Wendy gulping his share.
So do I. I don't like that man, Daddy.
Chet Holmes? What do you got against him?
I don't know. Somehow I just don't trust him.
Well, he's just come the way we gotta go. We need him to lay the trail for us.
I guess you're right, Daddy.
And I guess you better take yourself to bed in the wagon, honey. You're the only woman around. The boys could get out of hand.
Well, they wouldn't dare risk your displeasure, Daddy.
Yeah, I know, but I got a right circle on the herd. Make sure we got them all ready to move out tomorrow.
No, don't you worry none about me. I'll be safe and snug.
You better be. I'll stop by to check on you before I ride out.
Well, now, hi, Miss Royce. Why don't you come on over by the fire and join the party?
Why, thanks, Mr. Holmes, but I'm real tired.
Well,
I'm just about to turn in.
Be a bit more sociable with the woman to liven things up.
There's too many of you and just one of me.
Well, then maybe you and me could celebrate on our own.
I don't think so. Will you please let go of my arm?
Oh, now, come on, Miss Royce. Just be nice. All I want to do...
Let her go, Mr. Holmes.
What? Ah. Well, if it ain't Mr. Greenhorn, Tenderfoot, the old dude herself. What do you want?
I want you to leave Miss Royce alone.
It's all right, dude. I can handle it.
He's pretty mean drunk, ma'am.
You telling me I can't hold my liquor, boy? Get out of my way.
Why don't you go bunk down and sleep it off?
I don't take no orders from any Eastern hi-hat. You get out of my way or I'll draw down on you.
No, he doesn't carry a gun.
Well, so much the better. I'd just as soon use my fist. Stand out of the way.
Look, you know you're behaving like a fool. If you want to play games, why don't you go back and join the other boys?
Oh, that does it. Put up your fist.
I don't believe in fighting.
Maybe this'll change your belief.
No, don't.
Stay out of this, Miss Roy. This is between us.
Why don't you fight back, Edward?
Now, look, you can't do me any harm, Miss Royce.
We'll see about that. Will you stand still, hang it, and fight like a man? Now stop dancing around and square up to the...
No.
All right. You want to dance? I'll give you some music. Now, the next one's going to be right where those dancing feet are, boy, unless you lift them.
Hey! What incarnation are you trying to do?
I'm just giving the dude here a little dancing lesson.
You put up that gun here. You might have stampeded the herd before we ever hit the road. If I didn't need you as scout, I'd fire you quicker than I hired you.
Colonel, we was just hacking around.
All right. So that's the end of fun and games. I want all you cowboys to hit your bedrolls and get all the sleep you can. We're pulling out at dawn, and the next 5 days are going to be a long top haul. What was going on here, Judith Ann?
Well, Mr. Holmes was annoying Miss Royce. I told him to mind his manners, and he took offense.
I see. Well, you won't have to worry about him for the rest of the drive. He'll be out in the front scouting our trail. All right, you better turn in too, dude. You'll need your rest.
Then you're not letting me go, sir?
Well, if you think you can make it, the least I can do is take a chance on you.
You won't be sorry. Good night, sir. Good night, Miss Royce.
Good night, Edward.
Edward?
Well, I don't like to call him by a name that's a put-down.
He fight for you?
Well, not exactly. Chet Holmes was drunk enough to want to call him out, but Edward doesn't wear a gun, so instead he started beating on him with his fist.
And what did the dude do?
He didn't fight back.
You mean he was scared?
I don't know what I mean, Daddy.
He chickened out. Well, I don't feel right now, taking off tomorrow with a coward on my crew.
I'll give him a chance. Whatever he is, I can swear Edward is no coward.
We're facing near 100 miles of desert, hot and dry enough to parch a camel. We're gonna push, till all of us are as ready to drop as the cattle. I wish us all good luck. We are surely man and beast in God's hands. All right, move them out!
Ride around, little doggies, ride around slow.
It's all right, dude. It's only me.
Good evening, Colonel. Oh, I guess I should say good morning.
Keep your voice down. These longhorns are so spooky, anything could set them off on the run.
Well, it's been a difficult time, sir. They're parched for water.
I know. We don't make the Pecos by tomorrow night and water them, they'll be to hell and gone all over Texas, looking for it for themselves. The main thing's held them together this far is Big Red there.
He's a fine steer. They sure all follow his lead.
Heaven help us if anything spooks him. If he took off...
We'd have a stampede, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
With no way to stop it.
Only chance would be to drop him in his tracks. He's the leader, remember that.
Oh, they're awful restless. Maybe it's that moon coming up.
Well, that could be lucky for us. That's why I rode on out to the point here. I'm relieving you.
Relieving me? Why? Did I do something wrong, Colonel?
No, but as soon as that moon gets high enough to throw us some light, we're moving on out. You holding up all right?
Yes, sir.
Well, you better. I don't need any more trouble than I've got. All right, go on now. And ride slow and easy. No noise. What's that? Rattle off. Don't pay any mind. Just hold that horse of yours. Whoa. Can't you handle that? Dang, tenderfoot. Can't even sit up. Hold on to the
reins. Don't let him run on you.
I've got him, sir. I've got him.
You miserable greenhorn. Now you've spooked the herd. Boy, you lose me my cattle and I'll rip your heart out with my bare hands. Take the land of everybody! Stampede! Stampede!
There is no measure of the stampede, no rationale, no reason. The slightest sound, a sneeze, the rattle of a cook can is just as liable to set it off as a loud sound, like the screaming of Dude's frightened horse. Once the cattle start running, they may go for 200 yards or 20 miles. They may bunch or scatter, and in the unreasoning rush, kill themselves by sheer exhaustion or being trampled under. It is the ultimate disaster on a cattle drive. I shall return shortly with Act 3. Stampede. Once set in motion, the terror of 2,000 to 3,000 unpredictable animals is a force of nature beyond the control of man. The frightened longhorn will run over anything, heedless of broken limbs, impervious to any thought of safety. And the men and the horses who try to contain them can end up trampled to death under the sharp and pounding hooves.
Ride them off the point, Dude. Up toward the cliff. Maybe we can contain them.
All right, Colonel. Colonel, where are you going?
I've got to stop Big Red. If they follow his lead, we've lost them.
How can you stop him?
Put a bullet through his head. If we don't drop him now, we got a stampede on our hands.
My daddy buck.
Up front.
Who's with him?
You do.
What's the colonel doing?
We got an old steer kind of leader of the herd, Big Red. Looks like your daddy's going to shoot him.
He's right in the middle of the cattle. He'll be trampled to death.
Maybe not.
What happened?
Your daddy shot Big Red. No, he must have missed. And he's lost his saddle. Oh, he's down.
Oh, he's going to be run under.
Easy, Miss Royce. Nothing we can do. Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
That crazy dude. He rid right out into the herd.
Oh, what's he doing?
Trying to protect the colonel. But he's down, too. Ben, Rusty, Cookie, we got to turn them back.
It's all right, Daddy. You okay?
Oh, never mind me. The herd.
The cattle are all right, too.
But they were stampeding.
As soon as Big Red hit the ground, they started milling. And the boys round them up and quieted them down. It's all right, Daddy. You saved the herd.
No. He pulled up his head just before I fired at him. I only creased him before he knocked me off my horse.
But you did drop him, Daddy. I mean, he was down.
If anybody put him down, it must have been Dude. Where's he at?
He's out with the rest of the hands, getting the herd ready to move on.
I'm sorry I ever doubted that boy's guts. Judy Ann, he came right down off his horse between me and that big old longhorn. How he ever checked him, I'll never know. He doesn't wear a gun.
Maybe your bullet had a delayed effect.
Maybe. Is that raunchy old steer dead?
No, he was just stunned. He's right out there, calm as you please, and leading the herd again.
That's where he ought to be, too. Once we fetch the Pecos and water, we can talk out what happened. Oh, it's the first cup of coffee I can take time to enjoy in the last 3 days.
We made it across that desert.
Yeah, and we've had a whole day to water and rest the animals. Should be all downhill from here on.
I hope.
Here's the man I really want to ask about what happened last night.
You sent for me, Colonel?
I sure did, Dude, and join me in a cup of coffee?
I'd like that. Evening, Miss Royce.
Good evening, Edward. I'll get you coffee.
You know, son, I never did get a real chance to thank you for saving my life.
I didn't do that.
Let's not mess around, son. If someone hadn't stopped Big Red, he'd have run right over me and the rest of the herd after him. How did you do it?
Colonel, it was your bullet that...
My bullet only nicked him. Besides, I saw him still on his feet before I passed out. How did you drop him?
Here's your coffee, Edward.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am.
You haven't answered me, dude.
Oh, well, I didn't have any other weapon to use, so I just punched him as hard as I could.
With your bare hand? With one punch, you cold-cocked a longhorn steer?
Well, sir, I guess that bullet you bounced off his head had him pretty weak.
Well, never mind that. That was 1,500 pounds of beef. I stopped him with a bullet for a moment, but you're trying to tell me you knocked him cold with just...
Daddy, it's Chet Holmes coming hell-bent for leather. Something must be wrong.
What now?
Indians, Colonel.
If that don't beat all, out of the frying pan into the fire. How many?
20 Comanche Braves, raiding party, and they're right on my tail. That gun of yours sure does discourage them Injuns, Miss Judith Ann.
Well, it won't any longer. I'm out of bullets.
Yeah, so am I. But I don't think we're going to need them. We've given them a bellyful. No thanks to you, dude. You didn't fire a shot.
He doesn't have a gun.
I wouldn't know how to fire one even if I did.
Fine help you are. You ain't even a half a man. Well, I'm out of cartridges, too. I'm going to my saddlebag to load up.
Look out!
He's making for Miss Royce. Drop him, Jet.
Not a gun's empty. What's up, his head?
There's another Indian there. I got the one with the hatchet. You take the other.
With my bare hands? No, sir. It's every man for his help.
Edward, look out!
I got him, Miss Royce.
Edward! The other one! Watch out for his Tommy Hawk!
Run, Miss Royce. Run.
No, you're hurt. He has a knife.
Judy Ann, are you all right?
Don't worry about me, Daddy. It's Edward. Watch that other Indian. Edward knocked him down.
Buck's too busy taking care of him. You don't have to worry about this one. I killed him dead as if he was made of wood.
Oh, but how's Edward?
He's got a hatchet buried in his right shoulder.
Well, if he hadn't been there, it'd have been in my heart. Daddy, we've got to save him.
We'll do everything we humanly can. Whatever wrong that boy did that put him behind bars, he's even to scale by all he's done for you and me.
Edward?
Yes?
You're awake. Can I get you something?
No, What happened? What am I doing here?
Don't you remember? Well, you saved my life when the engine came.
Oh, yes. Yes, the Indian. His hatchet in my arm. Did I lose my arm?
No. You're all right. A long time Well, that doesn't matter anymore. The arm is fine now. Oh, you saved my life for me.
I saved it for myself.
Beg pardon?
If I'd let anything happen to you, I wouldn't have wanted to go on living.
Why, Edward, what a lovely thing to say.
I shouldn't have said it. I have no right.
Well, who says so?
I do. No fine lady like yourself should have anything to do with a jailbird like me.
Edward,
No, I shouldn't talk anymore. And you better get back to the horses before they lose the trail. Please go. There's nothing more to be said.
Oh, it's you, Edward. Well, now, what are you doing?
Filling up the water barrel for you, Miss Royce.
Well, isn't it about time, with all we've been through, you called me by my first name?
I don't think I have that right.
Well, I think you do. How's the arm?
Fine, thank you. Never be what it was, but maybe that's the Lord's blessing.
Edward, well, ever since you've been back on your feet, 3 weeks, nearly a month, you've been avoiding me. Why?
I think you know.
Well, I think I do, too. And it's silly, isn't it? Well, can't you understand what's past is past? And all that counts is what's here and in front of us.
I can't put away the years in prison.
Why were you there?
I killed a man.
How?
With my bare fists. More exactly, with my right one.
Was it a fair fight?
No.
Why not?
Miss Royce, I was brought up by my father. My mother died when I was born. He was a prize fighter who never found his dream and died with his brains scrambled. He brought me up to fight Well, to live by fists, too. I never knew any better.
You fought? In the ring?
38 fights, and I won them all. If knocking the other man senseless means anything. And then one night in Boston, I was having dinner with my father in a bar, and this big, beefy man started to make fun of him. I got mad. One thing led to another, and the man called me outside. With one right hand, I broke his jaw and something in his head. He was dead before he hit the ground.
Oh, how dreadful.
That's what the judge said at my trial. That I was a professional against an amateur. That my hands were the equivalent of lethal weapons. That I committed murder just as surely as if I'd drawn a gun. And I think he was right.
No.
Yes. That's why I won't fight. No, I'll never carry a gun. I will take no chance that I'll ever take a human life again.
What is it, Daddy? Why are we holding up?
You see that pass ahead of us? Through it, and we're into grazing land and water and the promised land.
Why can't we go there?
Because that two-faced snake-belly Chet Holmes has led us straight into a trap.
What do you mean?
Well, here he comes. You can ask him for yourself.
What's the holdup, Chet?
Well, now, I tell you, Miss Judy, me and some of my friends are holding the pass. It's sort of like a toll gate.
They want 50 cents a head to let us through. It'd break me even if I had the money to pay it.
So we go further west and find another way.
There ain't no other way. What water you'd find is alkali struck. It'd drop every critter dead in its tracks.
Like I could do with Miss Royce's big 44 here?
Dude.
No, don't reach for your gun. Even an amateur like me could blow you right out of the saddle. Just take your gun easy, forefinger and thumb, and drop it.
I'll make you pay for this.
I'll give you the chance. Just drop it. Now get off your horse. Huh? Yeah, that's fine. Now, you once asked me to put up my fists against you. I didn't want to take advantage of you then. Now, with my bad arm, we're a little more even. Judy, take your gun.
But Edward...
Please let me handle this. Come on, Chet. Let's mix it.
It's gonna be a pleasure to knock out your brain.
Be my guest.
Okay, that's enough. No more.
If I let you go, will you call off your hard hand?
Yeah, sure. Anything you say.
Okay. Climb on your horse.
Yes.
And tell them we're coming on through.
Oh, I'm gonna tell them, all right.
You sure beat the tar out of him, Edward.
It won't matter none. They still have us blocked.
Maybe not, Colonel.
You don't think that beating you gave Chet will change anything?
No, but I could guess something else might.
What?
I once pretty near started a stampede by accident, Colonel. This time I'd like to do it on purpose. Maybe they have enough guns to stop us and our crew. But I know they haven't enough to stop 2,600 longhorn steers.
You don't just trigger a stampede to order, son.
Me and Big Red might. He's pretty scared of me since we had our run-in. Between that and with that gun of Judy Ann's, we just might run the gauntlet.
By the good Lord. Maybe you have it, dude.
You called me Judy Ann.
You always called me Edward. That made me 10 feet tall. I knew in the end we'd always win out.
Taken by surprise, the gunmen guarding the pass were not ready for the sudden, overwhelming surge of the herd. The sea of horn and ridgeback swept through the gorge, raising behind them a huge plume of dust, under the shadow of which Judith and the cook wagon, the remuda, and the rest of the cowpunchers rode to safety. Beyond was water and gently sloping land for grazing, and the drive was over. I'll be back shortly.
Hi, I'm Landon Saunders. This is Heartbeat. Little Bo Peep lost her sheep, but instead of being depressed, she decided to pull herself together. She realized it was her little old helpless me way of thinking that made her so vulnerable to circumstances and negative criticism, that she was not only tearing herself down, but even turning people's compliments into downers by saying things like, "You can't mean me. You're just trying to make me feel good." So most of her friends began to conclude, well, if she doesn't like herself, why should I like her? After all, she knows herself better than anyone else. Bo Peep finally realized she needed to recognize her strengths and focus on them and not on her weaknesses. And this has given her a new sense of self-confidence. She likes herself. I'd like to send you a free copy of my booklet on feeling good about yourself. Just put the words "feeling good" on a postcard or in a letter and send it to Heartbeat, Hartford, Connecticut. This is free. This is Heartbeat.
Footnote to this particular history. During the summers of 68, 69, and 70, on other drives, the Colonel built up one of the great cattle ranches in the country. But what was more important to him was the extension of his own family, which grew in those 3 years by 3 grandchildren, 2 boys and a girl. The children, of course, of his daughter, Judith Ann, and Edward Malden, a man who had found the greatest gift of the Old West, emancipation. Our cast included Jennifer Harmon, Court Benson, Ian Martin, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Gods have many wives.
Well, never mind all that for now. That kid has to go to a hospital. I'll take him in the boat.
No.
No?
Malana will kill herself.
Why?
Because you will place him in the guard boat and take him to the sky.
No, I'll take him to the Cedarville General Hospital.
No, the god Henry must cure the child here. The people wait.
Let's get this straight. I never said I was able to...
Henry must cure the child, or the people will turn on their god.
Turn on their gods? What does that mean? Killed?
Cure the child.
But how?
By a miracle.
A miracle? How can you expect me to make a miracle?
You cannot make a miracle. It will prove that you are a false god.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
For this professor raising the dead. Well, we've got 5 days before he even comes to town to sit and think about it.
Our mystery drama, The Dead Come Alive, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Marion Seldes and Ralph Bell. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The Holy Bible gives us only one instance of the dead being brought to life. That miracle is accomplished by Jesus when he calls upon Lazarus to come forth, and Lazarus does. It's one thing when Jesus did it, but quite another when a mere mortal, a man of no particular distinction, claims that he can duplicate this miracle. not only claims it, but says that he will prove it. That was the situation in the little town of Visalia, Ohio, in 1808, as the townspeople awaited his arrival with high but mixed emotions.
What is so funny, Ralph?
Oh, sure. Those darn fools standing in the road gawking, waiting for that professor to come into town. Maybe they expect him to fly in or swoop down out of the clouds. They make me laugh.
You won't be doing much laughing when Professor Marvelli brings your Rachel back to life and you find yourself with 2 wives. Have you talked to Edith about that?
No, and I don't intend to, because this is just a clever way of doing business. This here notice he put up in the post office about raising the dead is just a come-on. He probably runs a traveling circus or a carnival.
And if he doesn't?
Then I figure the sheriff here and the mayor have themselves some kind of problem. Because the man must be either crazy or a demon.
It's him, look. It's him. Professor Marvelli. He's in one of those newfangled horseless carriages.
Calm down, Mary, please.
Mayor, I want you to promise that you'll listen to what he has to say. Oh, Lucas, do you think he can really do it? Bring the dead back to life? Do you think I'll see my Phyllis again?
It's kind of hard to believe, Mary.
This notice here. Listen to what he says. Exactly at midnight on the 19th of July, Professor Leon Marvelli will be in the Atwood Cemetery of the town of Visalia. He will bring the dead to life. Any who wish to see their loved ones again as they were in the flesh will please attend. Signed, Professor...
I know, Mary, I know. I saw the notice in the post office. But those are just words. Anyone can print up a notice like that.
And anyone who did and then failed to deliver would be a sorry human being indeed, sir. I believe I am addressing Mayor Lucas Kane.
Yes, and you must be Professor Marvelli.
Lucas.
And this is Mrs. Mary Thatcher.
I want to ask you, Professor.
Mary, the professor and I have a lot to talk about. I'd appreciate some privacy.
Oh, Lucas.
Please, Mary, excuse us. Now, Professor, if you'll be so good as to step into my office here. Professor, I wonder if you realize that you caused more excitement in Visalia than anything since the fair in St. Louis a few years ago.
I resent that, Mr. Kane.
Oh? Why? How can what I've said...
Because, Mr. Mayor, you are lumping me in your mind with a carnival. A circus atmosphere. I assure you, this is a serious matter. Most serious.
I'm keenly aware of that.
Then you are probably not personally involved.
My wife of 28 years died 2 years ago, Professor. She lies at Atwood Cemetery today.
You're a most unusual man, Mr. Mayor, to remain so calm when in a few days you can face the prospect of being reunited with your beloved.
Yes, well, perhaps I do owe you an apology for my remark about the St. Louis exposition. You see, Professor, I would be both excited and apprehensive if I believed you.
Well, I understand your skepticism. Perhaps these may change your mind. As you can see, the majority of these letters are from various small towns in Europe. But that's because I've only been in America a short time. Now, here is one from a little New England village. Don't slip. As you can also see, it's signed by the mayor.
All right, just hold on. Just give me a chance here to read these, and we'll continue our conversation. Very impressive, Professor. Very impressive. I really don't know what to say.
Well, what is there to say? You have read the letters. You accept them as genuine.
They appear to be exactly as you represent them, yes.
Meaning you intend to check them out?
Well, as the mayor of this hamlet, I feel it's my duty to protect the citizens from what could be a very cruel hoax.
Yes, well, that is why my first visit was to you, to reassure you. Have I succeeded?
Well, let me answer that by saying that before you showed those letters, I was convinced that you were a charlatan. And now I'm not so certain.
Well, that is the first step on the road to belief.
Why are you doing this, Professor? And why did you pick Visalia?
Yes, well, you see, I studied for many years the ancient religions, even witchcraft, which, sir, I abhor. And in my studies, I employed the latest sciences, chemistry, electricity. And, sir, I made a discovery. I can bring the dead to life. And by so doing, I can bring happiness to many who are bereaved. And be paid for doing this.
I see. So it's a business with you.
It's a unique service. A service which deserves to be paid.
And why Visalia?
Well, obviously, most people will be skeptical, or even worse, openly antagonistic. Therefore, I must select a village small enough for me to display my ability as, say, a sort of sample that will convince everyone.
Oh, then your demonstration won't raise the whole population at Atwood Cemetery.
Oh, hardly. Although it would be possible. There will be certain people I'll select. Now, for example, you mentioned you were a widower? Yes? Now, if you will give me your wife's name...
I'm still trying to make up my mind about you, Professor, so let's leave my wife out of this.
Yes, as you choose, sir.
What about the appearance? Surely some of those...
corpses?
May have been dead for some time.
Well, as my printed announcement stated, Mr. Mayor, the appearance will be exactly as it was in their lifetime, or on the day they... passed over.
Yes, but some people died after a long and wasting illness. Others may have died violent deaths. Perhaps they were even disfigured. So
when a person is restored to life, that person cannot, by the very nature of the act, have any marks of death upon them. Who is it? Yes, who is it?
This is Thatcher. Mary Thatcher. Remember, we met at the mayor's office.
Ah, yes. Come in, Mrs. Thatcher. Well, how did you get my room number?
Oh, you mustn't be angry with Jonesy. We've known each other a long time, and I begged him, and he told me, oh, please say you forgive him.
Yes, of course. How may I help you, Mrs. Thatcher?
Well, how did you make out with the mayor? Is he going to try and stop you?
My dear Mrs. Thatcher, surely you didn't go to all the trouble of finding out my hotel room to come and ask a question which you could just as easily have asked the mayor.
No, this is important. You see, 3 years ago, my daughter, Phyllis, was murdered. And they've never caught the person who did it. And I miss Phyllis, and I was wondering what can happen. I mean, will Phyllis remember? And will she know the person who tried to kill her?
I see your problem, Mrs. Thatcher.
Well, what happens?
I suggest you come Saturday night and find out.
Lucas! Hey, Lucas!
Huh?
Hold up a minute. You sure set a good pace, Lucas. I guess I'm not as young as I used to be.
Who is? What's up, Gary?
It's interesting, you deciding to visit the cemetery. Come here often?
Would I feel like it?
Uh-huh. And I imagine you're feeling like it now. Particularly since we're only 2 days away from Saturday.
What do you want, Carrie?
I've just come from a meeting with some concerned citizens.
No names,
Well, let's just say they're important people. The kind of people who swing elections.
I'm asking you again, Carrie. What do you want?
We want to know what you're going to do about this Marvelli and his demonstration.
I haven't made up my mind.
You know this shouldn't be allowed.
Not everyone agrees with you.
But this Marvelli's a fake. He's got to be.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But he's got some mighty powerful credentials. Letters of recommendation from very important people.
They could have been forged.
Yeah, that occurred to me. So I sent off a telegram to the mayor of Dunslip, a little New England town where Marvelli had given a demonstration. Do you care to read the answer I got today?
No, I'll believe what you tell me.
The mayor wired me that Marvelli's no fake. He can do what he says he'll do, bring the dead to life.
Mr. Mayor.
Oh, Professor. I was just closing up shop for the day.
Yes, I have something I think you should see.
Do I have to open up my office again, or...?
No, I can show it to you if you'll walk me back to the hotel.
Good deal. I ate quite a few meals there since Willa died. I'm not much of a cook, I guess.
That could all be straightened out this Saturday night. You could be eating home again.
Well, I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I've thought about that. But it's kind of... sort of gives me a weird feeling.
Yes, well, it takes getting used to, and that's a fact. And I know some people never get used to it. Like the committee.
The what?
The people who had this note slipped under the door of my hotel room a little while ago. I'd like you to read it.
Forget Saturday night and forget your demonstration. Well, you'd better start thinking about how to bring yourself back to life. You've been warned. Signed, the committee. Well, Professor, I thought I knew the people of this town pretty well. But you haven't been here 24 hours, and you've turned them into something kind of ugly.
Not me, Mr. Mayor. It was always there. Must have been. Now, any ideas on the makeup of this committee?
None that I care to make public until I do some checking. And let me assure you, Professor, I'm going to do a lot of checking. And so is the sheriff. I won't have this kind of ugliness in Visalia.
Here we are at the hotel. I would eat with you, but I'm afraid that might prejudice some of the townspeople against you.
Down, Professor, down.
Now, we all know that no one can bring the dead back to life. It's simply impossible. But what about testimonials from reputable people swearing that this was true? Would that change your mind? I confess I'm beginning to have doubts, which will be resolved when we return shortly with Act 2. A famous Victor Herbert love song goes, "Ah, sweet mystery of life, at last I found you." But today's mystery involves a man who claims to have found the mystery of death. Not only found it, but solved it. And he goes around bringing the dead back to life, which gives rise to some problems.
Darn it, Lucas, I'm the sheriff. Now, this has been a fairly peaceable town till now. Now, we can't have people going around taking shots at other people.
That's why I told you about it, Sheriff.
You could hardly have kept it a secret. About 20 people heard the shot, and at least a dozen saw you and this Marvelli fella hit the dirt.
If I wanted to keep secrets, I wouldn't have shown you the note.
Okay. Now, you and I got a pretty good notion of at least one of the members of this committee. You want me to face him with it?
You mean Kerry Wyndham?
Well, he's the one that's been making most of the noise.
Yeah, but he surely ain't going to admit having anything to do with this note threatening to kill Marvelli.
Hey, Lucas, now you're going to have to make a stand, and soon. Did you hear me, Lucas?
I'm sorry, daydreaming again.
Yeah, I know. I can see it in your eyes. Hey, you really think there's something to this, huh?
Well, if I do, I'm not the only one.
You can't count poor Mary Thatcher. She's been a little off the rails ever since Phyllis was killed.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Mary. I was thinking of someone who was so scared that the professor might be able to bring the dead back to life that he or she was trying to kill him to stop him.
Thunderation. Now, why didn't I think of that, huh? Of course. As far as I know, Phyllis Thatcher's the only person buried in Atwood Cemetery was murdered. Now, there may be others, but she's enough. Now, if this professor brings her back to life, she's sure shooting will be able to name her killer.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, and that's all the more reason for you to say that you're going to see to it that the demonstration is held. I'll put a deputy to guard the professor.
And tip off the murder? Oh, no, sir. Pete, you just hold everything for a while.
All right. Quiet down now, everyone. Let's listen to Carrie.
Thank you, Ralph. Without all this gabbing and fussing, I take it that the sense of this meeting is to let Mayor Lucas know that the people of Visalia ain't going to put up with any unholy goings-on in Atwood Cemetery or anywhere else. And that we, the people, want him as the mayor to tell that to this Marvelli.
All right, that's right there. And I, for one, vote that you be the man to tell him.
It's me, Professor. Mary Thatcher again. Please open the door. It's very important.
Oh, please, Mrs. Thatcher.
I want you to come with me to the cemetery right away.
You're terribly upset. Please, come in. Sit down.
They're going to stop you, you know. They're going to stop you, and that's why I want you to come with me right now.
Who is going to stop me?
The mayor. I've just come from a meeting, and most of the important people in town were there, and they're sending Carrie Wyndham to the mayor to get him to stop you. And that's why you must come with me to the cemetery right now, so you can bring Phyllis back.
Not until Saturday night, Mrs. Thatcher.
But the mayor won't let you.
I have reason to believe that the mayor not only would try to stop me, but actually will help me.
I've just told you.
The mayor was very much in love with his wife. Don't you agree, Mrs. Thatcher?
Oh, they had a perfect marriage. Everyone knows that, but... Oh, you mean Mayor Lucas thinks you really can. But when I was in his office the other day, I got the impression he really didn't believe you could.
Well, he doesn't want to get his hopes up, Mrs. Thatcher. Mark my words. We'll have the demonstration Saturday night, and the mayor will be there.
I didn't come to your office to play games, Lucas.
Yeah, hold on a minute, Carrie.
You've got to ban the demonstration and run this Marvelli fella out of town.
Out of the question. What grounds do I have for asking him to leave town?
Witchcraft, Lucas. That's what he's practicing.
Oh, come now, Carrie. This is the 20th century. I'm not going to restage the Salem witchcraft trials here in Visalia.
Now, who's talking about trials?
Oh, what are we talking about? Lynching? Tarring and feathering? What have the people of this town turned into?
God-fearing, public-spirited citizens.
All who just happen to have relatives buried at Atwood Cemetery.
That's exactly right. Now, Lucas, you trying to make it out that there's something wrong with people who don't want their dead disturbed?
And what about you, Carrie? You don't have anyone at Atwood unless you count Phyllis Thatcher. I believe she used to work for you before she was killed.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Just what I said. Nothing more, nothing less.
What you're insinuating is so vile that you ought to be made to pay for it. Believe me, Lucas Kane, this is something I ain't forgetting. I'll make you eat your words, all right?
I don't know what you're talking about, Carrie. All I said
I heard you, Lucas, and by heaven you can thank the Lord I haven't got a horsewhip, because What's going on here? You and Carrie sound like you're thinking of starting your own private war. Now, Sheriff, you better talk some sense into Lucas. He's heading for a peck of trouble.
Yeah, well, old Lucas is always stubborn, Carrie. You ought to know that.
Now, this is a serious matter, Sheriff, and you can be in trouble, too, unless you can persuade Lucas to stop this godless demonstration in Atwood. Your job is to run Marvelli out of town.
Be with you in a minute.
No hurry, Ralph. I'm not a customer.
Okay. Back so soon? Just let me lock up and you tell me how it went with Mayor Lucas. Darn near closing time anyway.
We got trouble, Ralph.
Lucas still backing and filling, is he?
Oh, yeah. And I don't think we're going to get much help from the sheriff either.
I figured that.
You did? Then why did you send me over there?
Because you sound more convincing for what I got in mind.
Well, we don't have much time. Today's Thursday.
Saturday's coming up on us fast. What's the idea?
Money.
No wonder you're the richest man in Visalia. You think money can fix everything.
Name me one thing it can't.
Death.
Funny you should say that, because I'm betting that money's gonna keep the dead dead.
The professor doesn't need money.
Everybody needs money.
You're going to try to bribe the professor?
You use the wrong words. We're going to make a business deal with the professor.
You have any idea on how much he wants?
I know what we're going to offer him.
We?
We're all in it together. We're all going to chip in.
How much?
How much is it worth to you, Carrie?
How much are you putting in?
Look, I'll show you the figure we're going to offer him, and then we'll decide on how we're going to prorate it.
You seem to have it all worked out.
Oh, I figured it would end up like this, and I've been thinking about it. Now, here's the amount.
Ooh. That's quite a sum. Where are we going to get that kind of money?
Well, here's another sheet of paper. A list of names and the amounts that you and I expect them to contribute. All adds up.
And suppose these people don't want to ante?
That's why I want you to go along with me to help persuade them.
Come in, gentlemen. Make yourselves comfortable. Well, I am sorry I cannot offer you any refreshments.
We are not interested in the refreshments.
Well, you already know, Mr. Wyndham. My name is Ralph Jameson. I own a hardware store down the street.
Yes. I would like to know the purpose of your visit.
Business, Professor, business. We're here solely on a matter of business.
Professor, there are a lot of people who don't want you to put on that demonstration tomorrow.
Yes, I'm well aware of that, Mr. Wyndham.
Are you also aware that these people are willing to pay you a nice round sum for you to cancel?
Oh, dear me, that does present a problem.
Uh-huh. But not, I hope, an insoluble one.
Well, Mr. Jameson, in my profession, I would be the last person in the world to say anything was insoluble, particularly if there is cooperation.
What's the problem?
Well, a number of people are desperately anxious to witness the demonstration.
But not so anxious that they've offered to pay for it.
Oh, no, not yet. But past experience has proven that people who are anxious quite often...
$3,000, Professor.
Well, I know you don't intend it as such, but that is an insult.
Let's quit horsing around. How much you want?
I haven't even mentioned what this cancellation will do to my reputation.
How much?
10,000.
I said we were businessmen, not a charitable institution. We just might be able to go to
7,500.
You're pricing yourself out of the market. We might just be forced to let the demonstration go on. Now, Professor, I want you to look me straight in the eye, and you'll know bargaining time is over. Our final offer, 5,000.
Cash. No checks.
Cash.
Yes, well, we have a deal. But there is one other matter.
I told you the bargaining was finished.
This does not concern money.
Well?
Yes. Well, you understand, this is my life work. Now, I am willing to call off the demonstration to accommodate you, sir. But I must have a letter from the mayor saying that my demonstration was indeed held and was successful.
The mayor wasn't part of this negotiation.
Nevertheless, I must have the letter. Believe me, sir, this issue is not negotiable. Without the letter, there is no deal.
Understood. We'll be back this evening with the money and the letter.
Lucas will never agree to write such a letter, and you know it, Ralph.
You may be right, Carrie.
Then how could you commit yourself to deliver the money and the letter tonight?
Do you want that demonstration called off?
You know I do.
Then we darn well better put our heads together and find a way to persuade Lucas to write the letter. Or
find
another alternative.
I heard the professor, and I just don't think there is any. Short of murder.
At most, anything that's ever been said has been said best by Shakespeare. And speaking of murder, the famous bard said, "For murder, though it hath no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organ." It would certainly be a miracle if a girl would rise from the dead to point an accusing finger at her murderer. We'll find out in Act 3. Midnight in a cemetery. A classical setting for hauntings and dark deeds done when the moon hides behind a cloud. But the little town of Visalia was looking forward to a tumultuous, rousing demonstration put on by a man who claimed to be able to raise the dead.
Stupid machine! Do what you're supposed to, you stubborn ignorant!
That's why I stick to my horse, Professor.
Yes, well, I do not sit well on a horse, Mr. Mayor. So I use this modern miracle.
Yeah, if tonight's demonstration is a success, there are going to be a lot of folks who will figure you can just get up on your broomstick and fly away.
Tonight's demonstration?
Yep, you laid down a challenge to me and the sheriff, and we accepted it. We'll be there.
There is something very wrong here. Mr. Mayor, I want you to look at this.
What's this? Huh? I never wrote this letter.
Yes, but it is on official stationery, and it is signed by you.
A forgery. Who gave it to you?
Oh, dear me. It would have been so much simpler for all of us had my machine started.
You figured you'd have been home free after you skedaddled.
Well, I was leaving, true, but in a perfectly honorable fashion. I thought you all knew about it.
Well, now you know I don't. So you just tell me who gave you the letter.
Oh, dear me, I fear that would lead only to complications.
I hope so.
If I give you the name, would you then allow me to leave immediately?
What's your hurry?
Well, I wish only to avoid the complications that you look forward to.
You're in no position to bargain. You show me a forgery and say that you got it from somebody you refuse to name. It just could be that you wrote that letter yourself, since it sure as shooting gives you a good reference.
Yes, I see your point.
Then let's have the name.
Carrie Wyndham.
Before anybody says anything, I just want to let you know, Lucas, that I have work to do in the church, and I don't appreciate the sheriff dragging me over to your office in the middle of the afternoon.
I think you know Professor Marvelli.
Yeah, sure. Now, what's this all about?
Have you ever seen this letter before?
No.
Don't you think you ought to take a look at it before speaking up, Carrie?
What? Oh, sure. Let me see it. Like I said, I never saw it.
Well, now, the professor says that you gave it to him.
You ought to know better than to believe anything he says.
If you don't believe me, perhaps you'd believe Mr. Ralph Jameson. I suggest you check with him.
Good afternoon, Sheriff. Professor, what brings you down to my shop today?
Well, somebody forged Lucas' name to a letter. A letter sort of giving the professor a pat on the back. Now, he claims Carrie Wyndham gave it to him. Carrie denies it, and the professor said to check with you, so, well, I'm checking.
I'm glad. It's time for both of us to face up to what's been happening and what might happen.
I'm asking about the letter.
I made a business deal with the professor. He agreed to cancel the demonstration.
For the letter?
For $5,000.
Enough of this evasion. I am used to being met with mistrust and skepticism, but not with deceit, cowardice, and lying.
Now, you just hold on a second. You admit we made a deal and I forked over $5,000?
Which I will now proceed to return to you.
Oh, not so fast. You can't just decide to...
With the treatment I have received here, I can do anything I want. Mr. Jameson, here is your money. The demonstration will proceed as scheduled.
We made a deal. You can't back out now just by giving back the money.
You didn't keep your bargain. The letter was a fake.
Oh, I'll get you a good one. I'll go to Mayor Lucas myself. Now, the time has come for straight talk between me and the mayor.
Well, how about straight thinking, Ralph? You call yourself a businessman, and you let this here con artist pick your pocket on nothing but empty promises. Now, Lucas knows he can't deliver.
That's not the question. Lucas has been so wrapped up in thinking about him and Willa that he never even bothered about anyone else. If by any chance the professor can deliver, what happens to me and Edie when Rachel comes back and finds us married, Or all the others who've made lives for themselves? What happens to them, Sheriff?
Oh, nothing. He's just a faker.
Your words echo your ignorance. Never once did you ask about the difficulty of working this miracle, or the danger of dealing with those forces I unloose. But tonight, Sheriff, you and Mayor Lucas come and see for yourself. Yes, if you have the courage.
Well, what do you really think, Lucas? You think that the professor has any chance of raising the dead?
Yes, somebody does. Somebody who's a murderer and whose whole attention is focused on not being caught, or even chance it. He's willing to kill again. Took a shot at the professor.
Or forge a letter.
Yeah, maybe. And that's why we're going to Carrie's house. Gotta get to the bottom of that letter.
Whoa. There you go. I'll tie him up. You tell Martha we're coming.
Lucas Kane. And the sheriff. Don't tell me you're coming to see me.
No, Martha. We wanted to talk to Carrie.
Oh, that's a shame. He came home a while ago feeling so poorly. I sent him right to bed.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Martha, but it's real important that we talk with him. Tell him that we're here and we'll be waiting in the parlor.
I hope we can make this short, Lucas. Martha told you I was under the weather.
That's up to you. All you have to do is tell us the truth about that letter.
I never should have gone along with Ralph. I knew he was too sharp for me.
Are you saying that Ralph wrote that letter?
He talked me into writing it.
You mean he paid you?
No, not a penny. It was easy. He knew I wanted that evil demonstration stopped.
Badly enough to forge my name on a letter?
Carrie done what he thought was right. You ought to leave him alone.
Martha? You know something about this letter?
Well, just what I hear now. And, of course, what I heard at the meeting we had about raising the dead. No God-fearing person can hold with that.
Carrie, you must know forgery is a serious crime.
What the professor was fixing to do was a bigger crime.
And that's your entire stake in this?
Oh, don't sound so surprised. I'm not the only one. There's Ralph and all the other good folks who put up the money.
Oh, well, money is one thing. What you did is something else.
Besides, I can understand the way Ralph felt. He was thinking about his situation with Edie if his first wife were to come back.
Exactly. And most of the others have folks lying at Atwood Cemetery whose return might cause some problems. But you and Martha haven't got anyone at Atwood.
Oh, the way you're keeping after poor Carrie, you'd think he'd done something terrible, instead of trying to put a stop to godlessness.
Martha, that's just what sticks in my craw. You and Carrie sure know what's right and what's wrong. Yet Carrie went ahead and committed what he must have known was a crime. And for what?
I told you.
You told me, but you haven't sold me.
When I found out what you'd done, I wanted to put you in jail.
I don't blame you.
Well, I do. Maybe Carrie did break the law, but you two are making a great big thing out of this, like there was some importance.
Martha, there's a murdered girl lying in that cemetery, and her mother's frantic to have her brought back to life. But how do you think the murderer feels about it?
What are you saying?
That whoever killed Phyllis Thatcher would have a big stake in stopping this demonstration.
I can see that, Martha, but...
As I remember it, Phyllis used to work for you 3 days a week, Carrie.
And I was wondering if you'd try to recollect if there were any friends that she had in particular. Maybe some young fellas who used to hang around. You know the sort of thing I mean.
Oh, sure, but I hardly saw her.
She wasn't a very good worker, you know.
No?
Martha, you oughtn't to speak.
Then why did you keep her on, Martha?
Why don't you just take me to jail, Sheriff, and leave Martha alone?
Better ask Carrie why I kept her on.
Now, Martha, it's all over and done with.
What's over and done with, Carrie?
Oh, you know women. Martha somehow got it in her head that I was taking a shine to Phyllis.
Oh, taking a shine to Phyllis? Oh, my God. He was out of his mind about her, mooning over her like a lovesick calf, and she encouraging him, and the both of them laughing at their secret little jokes when they thought I didn't hear.
Now, Martha, calm down. You'll be getting one of your spells again.
Spells. Spells. That's what that little slut cast over you, all right. And you, worrying about whether she was doing too much. Well, I was working my fingers to the bone, and the two of them always carrying on. Whenever she had to go down to the cellar, carrying me running down those stairs like he was a boy of 16.
Martha, I'm telling you to keep quiet. Now, keep quiet.
It's got to be too much for any decent woman to stand. And so I followed her one day, and I took her.
Martha!
Carrie, that laughing and that giggling, that talking, and I killed her.
Please, Martha. Mrs. Wyndham.
Oh, don't worry, Lucas. I'm not hysterical. I just think it's so funny. I made myself a sinner. I killed that girl because I thought my husband didn't love me. And now look what he did just to stop my sin from finding me out. That's enough to make anyone laugh.
Come in.
Well, good morning, Mr. Mayor.
Morning, Professor. What brings you here?
I thought, seeing as how I was instrumental in helping you solve an old murder and catch a killer, that you'd change your mind and write me a letter of reference after all.
Professor, I admire your gall.
Oh, not at all, not at all. If you stop to consider, you must admit that without Marvelli and the notice of the demonstration...
Which never came off.
Only because some of your fellow townspeople wanted to pay me enough so that I needn't.
Admiring your call is one thing, but writing a letter to help you continue with this swindle is quite another. The only letter that I'll write for you is one stating that you helped a murder investigation. And if you don't want that, take yourself and your schemes and your newfangled motor car and get out of town.
It's difficult to believe in someone having the power to raise the dead. But how about fate? Here was a murder, undetected for a number of years, and finally uncovered only because a swindler chose Visalia as the target for his scheme. For scheme it was. Records show that in the 19th century, there was a real-life con man who preyed upon the superstitious and the gullible by undertaking to raise the dead, and then accepting money not to do so. I'll be back shortly.
Did you ever want to own your own?
It's always the same dream. Or is it a dream? The blazing red flames light up the midnight skies. There's the brazen, ear-shattering clamor of the great bronze war horns. The shouts of the men, the screams of the women, the clatter of sword and javelin, the smashing of battle axe and mace. All of this seems to be exploding all about her. There is no escape. And just when it appears that she must be engulfed by it, swept away by the surging storm of murder and destruction, she opens her eyes, and she is somewhere else.
Somewhere else. Miss Nelson?
Yes, Dr. Miller.
Where?
Where? Why, in my own room. Home.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
I don't know.
Well, the normal The usual way to describe this sort of experience would be to say, then I opened my eyes and I was back home. Why did you refer to your home as somewhere else?
I told you I don't know.
In the dream...
Doctor, I don't know how this is going to sound, but I'm not sure it's a dream.
Well, what else could it be?
I have to keep saying I don't know.
Whether it's a dream or reality, you seem to be in a place.
Yes.
It seems to be a medieval place.
I feel it's more than 1,000 years ago.
And there's a war.
Yes, the long ships are always attacking some fortified place with a wall around it, a stone wall. Never a greater slaughter of heroes, a struggle of standards, a hurling of javelins, a crash of the charges, a wielding of weapons. That is passed over, so this may be sung.
Yes? Go on.
With what?
With what you were saying. You were speaking... Well, it sounded like a poem. It didn't seem to have rhyme, but it had a rhythm to it.
And what was it about?
You don't know?
Dr. Miller, I don't have the faintest idea.
Oh, well, listen. It's on tape.
Never a greater slaughter of heroes, a struggle of standards, a hurling of javelins, a crash of the charges, a wielding of weapons. That has passed over, so this may be sung.
I said that? Well, I suppose I did. What does it mean?
Where did you learn it?
Well, I've told you about the whole business. I don't know where anything comes from. I don't know what anything means.
Well, you don't usually talk like that, do you?
Like what, Doctor?
With a kind of lilt and rhythm. I don't know where anything comes from. I don't know what anything means.
I have these bad dreams, and they seem to be more than dreams.
In what way?
In every way. I'm leading a life that seems to be active and noisy and dangerous.
Well, doing what? Attacking medieval towns and cities?
Oh, that's only a part of it. And it was because Thorfinn needed the gold and the jewels.
Who is Thorfinn?
I don't know.
Well, you just mentioned his name.
Oh, Doctor, these words, they just keep coming out of my mouth, and I don't know why. What am I going to do? Hello? Oh, Mother. Yes, I'm feeling fine, just fine. I expect him here any minute now. Yes, Mother. Mother, there's no point in your going through it. I can recite the entire argument by heart. A, Harold is an excellent catch. B, I must not let him slip through my fingers. C, I'm not getting any younger. D, what do I want anyhow? Oh, Mother, he's here now. Yes, dear, I understand. Yes, Mother. Do you want me to keep Prince Charming waiting at the door? I will. I'll remember everything. Goodbye, Mother. Yes. Harold.
You always seem surprised to see me.
Well, come on in.
Are you feeling better?
Better than what?
Well, better than you were last night, last week. Well, actually, all month.
Would you like some coffee, Harold?
I thought we might go to a movie tonight.
Oh, all right.
It's an excellent picture.
How do you know?
Well, the critics say so. And before you invest $4.50 for a seat, you should avail yourself of the best possible advice. Would you agree?
Of course.
Everything in this life is an investment. That's why you should research everything thoroughly. Now, I fell in love with you, Edith, but it wasn't at all haphazard or accidental. I mean, do you realize that?
I really hadn't thought about it.
No. You see, first, I found out all about your family, and then I found out all about you.
Well, what was there to find out? My life has been an open book.
Oh, but such a sensible book. Well, only one thing worries me. Well, I wouldn't exactly say worries. It's the fact that you've been so nervous this past month.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you go to the doctor?
Yes?
And what did he tell you?
Oh, very little. Practically nothing. Harold, would you mind if we didn't go to the movies tonight?
Oh, of course not.
I seem to have this headache.
You poor darling. The best thing for that is rest.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I have a whole pile of work I could take care of tonight.
Well, then why don't you do that?
Oh, that's what I love about you. You understand that a man has serious obligations to his job.
Well, of course. Oh, Mother. You did wake me up. What am I doing asleep so early? Oh, we didn't go out. No. Harold had work to do. Mother, I'll name the day. Yes, of course. Certainly. Goodbye, Mother. I'll remember. I'll remember. Oh, why am I so tired? Down, Randolph. Be still.
This must be the house of Gottlieb Carlson.
Yes?
And you are the fair Edith. The minstrels for once told the truth. They said that Edith Gottlieb Stater was the most beautiful maid in all of the northern country.
And who are you?
Ask me first who I was. Till just this moment, I was Thorfinn Kjærjudsen, master of a long ship of 50 rowers, strong, bold men who fear nothing and no one, neither the living nor the dead.
That's who you were. But who are you now?
Now, I am poor Thorfinn, the slave to command of the fair Edith. Speak, my lady and mistress.
I have nothing to say.
Know this. I do not fancy silent women. My wife must sing and dance and speak in riddles and runes and be merry the whole day long.
I am sure you will find such a one.
I have found her already.
And who is this fortunate maid?
You shall be my bride.
No.
No?
I am the fiancée of Harold Olafsson.
Oh, why, that fat farmer.
My father has pledged me to Harold Olafsson. And that must be the end of the matter, my brave Thorfinn.
The matter will be ended only when you become my wife. And you will, fair Edith.
You still have those dreams, Miss Nelson?
Yes, Doctor?
What do you know about the Vikings?
Not very much. In a general way, I seem to recall they were sailors and pirates.
Yes, among other things. Now, why should you dream about Vikings?
Was I dreaming about Vikings?
Well, I did some research on the things you've been telling me. The references, the names. All these are Viking. How do you account for it?
I don't. I can't.
Well, your name is Nelson. That's of Scandinavian origin.
Yes.
Is it possible you could have heard all these things at home?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. I mean, my father was of Norwegian descent, I think, but he died when I was very young. I never knew him.
Well, still, there was the family.
No, his parents were dead. He had no other relatives. And my mother's people were English, and so actually the only thing that's Scandinavian about me is my father's name.
And you never read any of those things?
No. I'm more interested in science. At school, I was great in math, and that's why I became a computer programmer.
Well, for some reason, you have an affinity for the Viking period. It has dominated your dream life for well over a month. Have you dreamed of anything else?
No.
Do the dreams seem to be taking more definite shape?
Yes, I think so. I mean, at first it was just you could say, a welter of activity all around me, and now I seem to have become someone.
Ah, who?
Well, for the past several nights, I have been a girl called Edith Gottlieb Stater.
Edith? The daughter of Gottlieb, yes?
I'm promised to a man named Harold Olafsson, whom I don't love.
Harold. Wait. Isn't your fiancé's name Harold?
Yes.
And you're not too enthusiastic about the marriage, are you?
Well, that's true. So I am beginning to think that this may be why I'm having those dreams.
Well, my dear, it would account for why you're having dreams in general, but not for why you're having those dreams in particular.
And there's another man. A handsome Viking. Well, he's a pirate. Thorfinn Kurdson.
Uh-huh. And do we have a modern equivalent on the scene here?
No.
But you're waiting for him, aren't you?
I have been. I'm 32, and... Well, you know,
No, you're not happy.
No, and I won't be happy if I marry Harold, and I won't be happy if I have to be alone, and so it's a dilemma.
And since you can't solve it, you try to escape in dreams.
But are they dreams?
Yes, but why Vikings? And how do you know so much about them? Let's see, you started having these dreams, you say, about a month ago?
Yes, Doctor.
You didn't have any dreams even remotely like them before?
No.
Why did they begin a month ago? What happened? Was there an event?
An event? What sort of event?
A month ago. That would be June 3rd. A Saturday. You came in here... Let's see, I have the record. June 14th. Now, you told me you were having those dreams. You remembered the day they began, Saturday night. So what happened Saturday that could have triggered them?
I don't...
Now, don't say you don't remember. We're going to put that day together. Now, what happened on Saturday, June 3rd? That seems to be changing your whole life.
Obviously, something must have happened. But what? It's true that a single event that may last only a moment in time can change the direction of one's entire existence. But tracing it down may be almost impossible, because it doesn't have to be something big, bold, dramatic. It could be something as hard to pin down as a wink, a smile, a whisper. I'll be back in a few minutes with Act 2. In our dreams, we go journeying, says the poet. True, but where and why? Why one dream and not another? And why are some so real and others so dim and confused? What is a dream? Is someone trying to tell us something? If you can't answer these questions, you're in distinguished company. Neither could all the great scientists, psychologists, and philosophers.
Saturday, June 3rd. Remember it?
Yes, Doctor.
Why? Was it a special day?
Well, any day's a special day if I don't have to go to work.
Well, that tells us something about your job. What did you do on that morning?
I went to the old Renby place. Oh, I mean, the Renbys have been gone these past 20 years. The property belongs to the state now. But nobody minds if you go there and pick cranberries.
So you went berry picking Saturday morning? Alone?
Yes, Harold was out of town.
Did you spend the whole morning there?
Well, you don't just go to pick cranberries. You enjoy the fresh air and the sunshine, the view. You bring a book and a sandwich.
What did you do afterward?
I went home and I wallpapered my bedroom. That took all afternoon. Then I went to my mother's for dinner and we talked a while about you know who. We watched TV and then I went home and to bed.
And that night you had the first dream?
Yes.
On TV, did you see a movie, perhaps, about Vikings?
No, actually, we watched a baseball game. My mother's a fan.
And that was Saturday, the 3rd of June?
Yes.
Have you told me everything? Every little incident? Start again.
While I was picking berries, I tripped and fell. Is that the kind of thing you want?
Yes, go ahead.
And I saw this funny piece of iron lying there on the ground.
Iron?
Well, I could tell it was very old because it had that rippled sort of look.
Describe it.
It's about 8 or 9 inches long, and on one end of it, it's about an inch or so wide, and it sort of narrows down to a point.
Like a knife?
Yes, a knife.
What else can you tell me about it?
It has some marks on it. I would say it might be some kind of writing.
In what language?
Well, I don't know. I'm not even sure it's writing.
What did you do with it?
Well, I brought it home. I mean, you know, people are always finding things around here from colonial times, so I used it as a paperweight.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd like to see it.
But what would it have to do with anything?
Whatever happened to you on that day, the 3rd of June, could be of the utmost importance.
Good morning, Edith Goodley Stater.
Ah, the pirate.
Yes. This is what I like best about you. The daughter of one of the most powerful earls in the land.
Come in. Welcome. Welcome to Mystery Theater. I am Hyman Brown. When I was a boy, I always thought the maps in the atlas were a fixed picture of the world that never changed. Well, certainly not in this century. New countries turn up every day. Old ones vanish or are renamed. I guess nothing is permanent. Carpathia, Transylvania are forgotten names on a map. I wonder if they are as defunct as the dread creature who came from there, whose 2 front teeth fastened on the victim's throat and drank his life's blood. But if they are, they were not 70 or so years ago when this blood-curdling tale begins.
But I know you, and I you. From a dream I had too, when I was 6 years old. How long ago was that? 13 years. Oh, that's just when I had mine. Come, sit beside me on the bed and hold my hand. I have a feeling, I know we're going to be terribly close, you and I.
Our mystery drama, Carmilla, was especially adapted from the classic novella of G.S. Stephanu by Ian Martin and stars Mercedes McCambridge. In Styria, which these days on a map you will find is an Austrian province named Steiermark, Lois Stanton was born and brought up. Her father, George, was an Englishman who had married into Hungarian nobility and had respected his wife's desire to stay on in Austria at the ancestral Austrian castle. But at the end of the Middle Ages, the huge old fortress mansion was a lonely place for a young girl to grow up in, lying as it did deep in the heart of the country. But since she took the time to write it in her own cramped but still beautifully trained hand, let Lois Stanton tell her own story.
I started writing this over 50 years ago, but my confused and horrible reactions then persuaded me to lay it aside. But now, approaching my 90th birthday, I should like to leave a record of why I never married. I've only known the love of one person outside my father, a woman. That is a shocking statement, even today with all our liberation. How shocking an experience it proved to be for me at 19. It was so revolting and so soul-destroying that it stood between me and love for the rest of my life. I am not talking of sex or a sexual relationship, certainly not in the ordinary sense of the word. But let me take you back to the year 1905 and a whole other world.
Damn it, that quite puts me out.
What is it, Papa?
A letter from General Spielsdorf, which arrived by the post. Late as usual. Everything is these days. Sent almost a week ago from Vienna.
From Vienna?
Let's explain at moments. This arrives barely in time to tell me that he and his niece will not be arriving tomorrow.
Oh, what a shame. I was looking forward to making the acquaintance of Fräulein Reinhardt.
Even if the general had come, my dear, that would have been impossible.
Why?
The reason for canceling his visit
is because of his niece's sudden death.
Her death, Papa? But she was only my age.
That's what's so tragic.
Is he still coming here?
No. There is some mystery. He appears to blame Bertha's death on some young guest they had. A mysterious young woman.
Oh, what could it have been, Papa? An accident? Or some sort of disease that was catching?
There's no way of telling. I'm really quite shaken. My poor old friend. And I'm disappointed for you.
Oh, Papa, you mustn't think for a moment about me.
Well, I do all the time. Locked away in this great labyrinth of a mausoleum with no companions.
Oh, I have you. And Madame Perrodon, the housekeeper. And my governess, Mademoiselle de La Fontaine.
I met companions of your own age. Not dried-up old sticks like us.
Oh, you mustn't talk about that, Papa. You know I've always loved it here.
Next year, we must move for the season to Graz, or perhaps even Vienna, so that you can meet some nice young gallants.
Oh, I have a gallant who takes very good care of me.
Little creaky in the joints, I'm afraid. No, Laura. You're so retiring and self-effacing. It might be time to inject a little hussy into your bloodstream.
Papa, I think we have talked enough about me. And as for how happy I am, just look out at our garden. Where else but at the Schloss could we see such romantic, misty beauty?
It's a full moon. And a lovely, soft, clear evening. Shall we take a little stroll down by the drawbridge?
A moment, dear Papa, till I fetch a shawl, and I'd love it. I have the strangest feeling that tonight something very special is about to happen. By the time we reached the bridge, the moon was high and brilliant, and as we turned back, the whole landscape was a mezzo-tint, shimmering and dreamlike.
This moon tonight, it's full of magnetic force, an idyllic influence, which if...
Idyllic, Papa? That's a strange word. What does it mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be literary. Actually, I'm being quite literal. It means the effect of one animal's magnetism upon the other. Look back at the Schloss, for example.
Oh, yes. All its windows flash and twinkle and reflect the silvery splendor.
As if unseen hands had lit them all to receive some special royal guest. What's that?
It's a carriage. But it's coming too fast.
Step back, Laura, to the protection of this tree. It must be driven by a madman.
It was a closed carriage, richly appointed, drawn by 6 horses, traveling at top speed. As it came round the blind corner to the bridge, twisting and swaying wildly, a female voice screamed in terror. Coming off the bridge, the lead horse panicked, pulling the whole ring to the right, so that what was coming was inevitable. The wheels on one side, passing over the projecting overground roots of one of the great trees, and in a moment... My father was wonderful, as always in a crisis. First he rushed to calm the terrified lead horses so that they in return stilled the panic in their followers. And the coachman, Joe Clear, joined to help him, while I, avoiding the still spinning wheels, clambered to open the door and to help out the occupants of the coach itself. I only gave assistance to an elderly lady, clad in a long cloak with a hood, whose sole concern was for her daughter. While I took her aside, my father and the coachman lifted out a younger lady who seemed to be unconscious. Ma pauvre petite fille, are you all right?
I should not worry too much, Madame. I have sent your footman to the Schloss for assistance, and shortly we shall have the conveyance here to conduct you and the young lady to accommodations where you may rest, and we can send for a physician's help.
You are too kind. Monsieur, Camilla.
Are you all right?
I'm just, dazed, Mamma Mia. But I feel so weak.
Oh, regardless. Oh, now, what do I do?
If you could tell me what troubles you.
This much only can I tell. You are a gentleman and must be well aware of the gathering clouds of war. I am returning to my husband in the haste you witnessed because I carry assurances and information only I can impart to him. For me to waste an hour, or a moment even, endangers our whole future. But I can see that the long trip to Vienna in such haste is something Carmilla cannot sustain. Now, is there some hostelry, inn, or even sanatorium where I can leave my precious child to be well cared for till I can send for her at more leisure and with adequate protection for her travel?
Papa, why can't she stay with us? Bertha's room was all prepared and is ready.
It is true. We would be happy to put up your daughter and see that she has immediate medical attention.
Oh, you could save an empire and relax a mother's heart.
I would feel more comfortable about all things if I knew exactly who I'm assisting and where.
That is impossible as of the moment. All that counts now, if I can feel my child safe, is for my men and yours to right the carriage so that I may be on my way. I promise you that it is a matter of more than even life or death.
But, Papa, where do you suppose they were coming from?
On that road, it's hard to say. They must have lost the main road and approached this way by accident. Here comes Dr. Zudig now. Well, Franz, how's our little patient faring?
Oh, no problem at all. A few bruises, otherwise no worse for wear for the mishap. She is perhaps a little nervous and lonely, and perhaps bewildered.
One can hardly blame her.
I took the liberty of suggesting that Laura run up and have a chat with her before she turned in. Someone of her own age, you know.
Come in. She was sitting propped up in the huge bed, her hair framing her face, tumbling about her shoulders. And now, for the first time, I could see her face clearly as she saw mine, as we both gasped.
But I know you.
And I you. From a dream I had.
From a dream I had, too, when I was 6 years old.
How long ago was that?
13 years.
Oh, that's just when I had mine.
Oh, you must tell me, and I must tell you. But you must be Laura, and my name is Carmilla, and we mustn't be strange to each other. Oh, come. Sit beside me on the bed, and hold my hand, so we can talk. I have a feeling, I know, we're going to be terribly close, you and I.
Remembering that old dream, which had never ceased to haunt me, I should have been repelled. But instead I was drawn irresistibly toward Carmilla. Would to God I had known that the fascination was not love, but an unhealthy spell. The flame for the moth, the spider's web for the fly. But I didn't know, and I went to her, and I put my hand into Carmilla's.
Two beautiful young women, one blonde and blue-eyed, the very quintessence of innocence. The other, lying in the bed, pale from the accident and seemingly vulnerable, light olive-skinned, with great dark eyes and tumbling masses of hair, perhaps masking beauty and evil and malevolence, not of this world and not to be named.
Let's go behind the scenes at Radio Mystery Theater.
The old lady who writes this story of 70 years ago still retains much resemblance to that once blooming girl of 19. Oh, the china blue eyes are faded, the hair is ash gray instead of golden blonde, but the figure is neat and trim and somehow vulnerable, not only to the encroachment of 90 years, but as if it had always been so.
We sat there, hand in hand, Carmilla and I, searching each other's faces. There was a silence of what must have been minutes. I could feel my heart pounding against my ribs at the wonder, the terror of that spectrally beautiful face, which at last was no longer a dream.
How wonderful. 13 years ago, I saw your face in a dream, and it has haunted me ever since.
Oh, it's wonderful indeed. 13 years ago, in vision or reality, I certainly saw you. I could never forget your face. It's remained with me ever since.
It seems as if we were predestined to be friends. I want you to be my friend.
Yes, I want to be yours.
Well, we will. And we must start with the first thing we shared.
The dream.
There now. I can see you're shy. Oh, but that comes of being alone too much. So I shall start. I told you. It was when I was 6. And I woke up from some troubled dream, and I found myself in a room that was nothing like my nursery. It had dark wood wainscoting and great heavy beams sloping over the bed.
And did it have a big iron candlestick by the bed with 2 branches made out of
serpents? Yes. And they held the candles in their mouths.
That was my nursery. It's still there on the top floor, just as you described it.
You see, it's more than a dream. Now I remember, I was only 6, and being in a strange room, I was scared, and I was about to cry out, when all of a sudden, this fairy princess with golden hair and blue eyes sat up in the bed next to me and held her arms out to me. It was you!
As a child?
No. As you are, now. Your lips, red and full, smiling at me, beckoning me. I climbed in beside you. You put your arms around me, and softly, so sweetly, I went to sleep.
And that was all?
No, then there's the bad part, but I put that out of my mind. I don't try to remember that.
No, you must tell me.
Oh, very well, because we must have no secrets from each other. I don't know how long I've been lying there with you, and suddenly a scream awoke me.
My scream?
Yes, you were sitting up in the bed screaming, and I was terrified, and I slipped to the ground, and then suddenly everything was blank until I woke up again in my own nest.
And hasn't this dream haunted you and tortured you all these years?
Haunted, if you want. Say rather, I've never forgotten it. But why should it torture me? What I remember most is the love and the warmth that came from you, and how often I've longed for my beautiful golden lady. Who would ever think I'd find her again?
It's all so eerie. I don't understand it. It's so topsy-turvy.
What do you mean? Tell me about your dream.
Well, it was just the other way. I mean, I was 6 years old, and nobody ever worried too much about me because I was never told ghost stories or fairy stories or anything that might wake me up in the night and worry me. So this one night when I did wake up, which was unusual for me, I wasn't worried or frightened.
Where were you?
I was in my own bed.
And was it the only bed in the room?
No, there was another bed my nurse used to sleep in, but by now it was empty. Except that when I looked over there this night, it wasn't empty. You were sitting up in it.
Me? The child?
No, as you are now. And you came to my bed with your great dark eyes and your hair streaming down your back. And I thought I had never seen anything so beautiful.
And did I get into your bed with you?
Yes, you did, only it was you who took me in your arms, and you held me, and you soothed me until I fell fast asleep.
And I didn't wake up or scream.
No, I was the one who did that. Because I suddenly had the sensation that 2 needles had been run deep into my chest at the same moment.
And were there marks on you?
No, the doctor found nothing.
Oh. I seem to have known you so long. I never have had a friend, a real friend. Have I found one now?
Of course, Camilla.
Then kiss me and promise me it shall always be so.
Oh, my dear one. Welcome at long last.
Yes. I feel as though I'd come home.
I have said that I was drawn to Camilla from the first. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. A strange feeling, it's hard to describe, except I could have wished she were a boy. For there is no doubt I was under her spell, and she embarrassed me often when she spoke so freely of her love for me.
Come and kiss me good morning, my dearest. Oh, how wonderful to wake up to you.
Good morning, Camilla.
No, not just a passing hug. Come on, kiss me. And tell me you love your Camilla as she loves her Laura.
Well,
There. That's better. You don't know the humiliation of how I must live in your warm life. You shall die. Die. Sweetly die into mine.
I don't understand you.
Just never seek to know more of me and mine. But trust me with your loving spirit. Come. Kiss me again, so I know I'm forgiven.
Oh, Camilla, no, I...
You are mine. You shall be mine. And you and I are one forever.
I seem to be showing you the worst of her, because at most times she was sparkling and a vivacious talker. She kept my father and all of us in rounds of laughter with her bright wit. The apathy which afflicted her was only bodily. Her mind was always alert.
Laura, are you afraid to die?
Oh, yes. Everyone is.
But to die together, as lovers may, so that they may live always together?
Well, that's something I'd rather not talk about. Oh, I just remembered.
What?
We must go meet the family.
The family?
Yes. Didn't you notice there were no pictures in the gallery? They've all been to the restorer, and today's the day that they're to be returned and rehung. And most of them are from my mother's family. She was Hungarian, you know. It should be quite exciting.
Oh, just some musty old portraits?
That's exactly what they were. They were so covered with smoke and the grime of centuries. I've never really seen any of them. Come along, Camilla. Do let's go have a look.
Can't say they're a very prepossessing-looking crew.
Oh, Papa, I think it's fun. With their mutton chop whiskers and beards and medals and hussar coats. Don't you, Camilla?
Oh, they're just like all the others of their times.
Well, you must be quite a historian, Carmilla. Some of these go back 300 years or so. Hello. Here's a surprise, all right.
What?
Look.
Camilla, look, it's the very image of you, even to the mole on your throat. Papa, isn't it a marvelous likeness?
By Jove, I believe you're right. Can you read who it is? Marcia, does it say?
No, Mircalla. Mircalla Countess Karnstein, and the date is 1698.
Well. I do remember that your mother was descended from the Garsteins.
As am I think, a very long time ago. Are there any Constans living here now?
Well, none who bear the name, although it's interesting. The ruins of their ancestral castle is not much more than 3 leagues right to the west of here. It was destroyed, they say, during the Civil Wars.
I should like to see it sometime. Papa, this is just a small portrait. Could I have it to hang in my room?
Well, if you like, I'll have Hans put it up for you.
And then, once you've arranged that, could we, dear Laura, take a stroll in the moonlight? It's so beautiful. Here we are, at the drawbridge. It's also like the night you came to us. So you were thinking of the night I came. Are you glad I did?
Oh, ever so much. Someday, when you tell me your story, I know it'll be made up of one great romance. I'm sure that you have been in love, and that at this moment there's an affair of the heart going on.
I have been in love with no one. I never shall, unless it should be you.
Carmilla,
darling, I live in you. And you would die for me. I love you so.
Carmilla, are you all right?
I'm a little faint. It will pass. It's the last time, perhaps, that I shall see the moonlight with you.
What do you mean?
The time is very near, when you shall know all.
She was so weak, I could scarcely get her safely to bed. It was long before I could get to sleep, but when at last I did, if indeed I really was asleep, I was conscious of something huge and black circling by the foot of my bed, a monstrous cat-like shape that suddenly sprang, and I felt the stinging pain as if 2 needle-sharp claws had plunged like hot irons into my breast. And then suddenly my eyes were open, and I thought I saw Carmilla standing there. And I felt relieved. The figure moved quickly to the door, and I followed it, only to find the door securely locked from the inside, just the way I had left it before I retired. I sprang into my bed with the covers over my head, and I lay there, more dead than alive, until morning.
There are none so blind who will not see, and yet it is only human nature that lifts the spirits by saying, let no disaster, natural or supernatural, could ever happen to us. Is it happening to Laura? Or is she only a young girl with a lonely childhood behind her and a very lively imagination? Mystery Theater will return shortly.
Let's go behind the scenes for this episode of Radio Mystery Theater. You're hearing Laura Stanton tell a story about a young woman named Carmilla. After Carmilla is taken in by her family, Laura begins to have strange dreams. In one of them, she's bitten on the neck in a manner that suggests a vampire. The best-known vampire is Count Dracula, based on a real person. Born Vlad Dracula in Transylvania, he ruled over the country for 6 years. He was a cruel monarch whose favorite method of execution was impalement, a particularly slow and agonizing means of death. It was this gruesome reputation that led Bram Stoker to base his novel on the man known to history as Vlad the Impaler. And that was a behind-the-scenes look at this episode of Radio Mystery Theater.
With the morning and the coming of light, nothing seems more insubstantial than a dream. Certainly, although it may leave some residual shock to the dreamer, a nightmare loses its terror, and there is a natural inclination not to recount one except to someone very close to you, for fear of being laughed at. Or in Laura's case, something different.
I should have told my father, but I didn't. Mostly because, to my surprise, quite early that morning, in answer to a knock on my door, I opened it and found Carmilla up and about.
May I come in?
Of course.
Dearest, you don't look well.
No, I don't feel very well. I had a bad dream.
I knew it.
And I felt these two hot pins plunge in and puncture just beneath my throat until I thought I'd strangle.
Oh, awful. Let me see. Why, darling. Darling, it was a dream. There's nothing there. But we shan't take any chances with you. Here, you shall have my amulet to protect you.
The next night and the nights following, my sleep was deep and dreamless, although the nights were followed by days of lassitude and a melancholy that was strangely not unpleasant. This was well enough for a time, until new and vague sensations began to disturb my sleep. Sometimes a hand drawn across me, sometimes the feeling of lips kissing me, longer and more lovingly, until they reached my throat. Within a week, my eyes were dilated and dark underneath, and I was pale. And my father noticed the change and insisted on my seeing the doctor. It was just as well that the doctor was called, for that night, everything came to a head.
No! Yes, Papa. Yes, I'm coming.
What is it, my darling? What is it?
Here, little one, I'll get your robe and slipper.
You're shaking like a leaf. What is it?
Oh, Papa. I was asleep. I was sound asleep, and all of a sudden, there was a blinding white light, and I saw Carmilla standing at the foot of my bed, and her nightdress, and she was bathed from her chin to her feet in a big stain of blood. Papa, I'm afraid something's happened to her. Let's go. Quickly. Let's go to her room. Here, child, put this on. Now, and the slippers. Thank you, Madame Pardon.
Camilla? Camilla, this is Mr. Stanton. Open the door. Can you hear me? Camilla, it's Mr. Stanton. Open the door.
Oh, Papa. Suppose something terrible has happened to Carmilla.
Madame, ring for the servants. Get them up here right away.
Oh, Papa.
I'm going to have to break the door down.
The men arrived in various states of undress, but the door and the lock proved too stout and resisted all their efforts. Papa then directed one of the footmen to bring him his large elephant gun, which he had used on safari in Africa. A heavy charge broke the lock, shattering the door, and Papa and I burst into the room. Not only was it empty of Carmilla, but every trace that she might ever have been there was gone. Carmilla had disappeared into thin air, as if she had never been. Fortunately, Papa had given me a sleeping potion, and I knew nothing of this until the following day, when I woke up to find Papa and our good Dr. Zulig by my bedside.
Your father has told me the whole story, Fraulein. You mentioned a sensation as of two burning needles piercing deep into you somewhere about the neck on the occasion of the first horrible dream.
You mean when I thought I saw the black cat?
Yes, yes. Could you indicate to me with your finger just where you think this occurred?
Right here.
Let me see now with the magnifying glass. So.
What is it, Herr Doctor?
Please, with the glass, you may see for yourself. Observe just below the throat.
Good Lord.
What is it?
Just where you said a small blue spot, in the center of it, two
Tiny, sharp punctures. That is the point where the sense of strangulation seemed to begin?
Yes.
Well, then I don't see why you shouldn't begin to get well immediately. But she must not be left alone for a single moment.
There were 1,000 unanswered questions I now wanted to ask Papa and the doctor. But I never got to ask them. For as it happened, a most unexpected visitor, General Spielsdorf, arrived at this climactic moment. And it was his bizarre and harrowing story which eventually answered all my unanswered questions.
Shortly before my poor child, Bertha, and I were to visit you, we had an invitation to Count Karsfeld's Schloss, some leagues to the northwest of Karnstein. The occasion was a magnificent masquerade ball. I felt like the only nobody present. The more surprised was I, therefore, when a lady with most stately air, accompanied by an obviously young girl with whom Bertha immediately fell into delighted conversation, approached me and said,
"My dear General, what a delightful surprise to see you after all these years."
Madam, since you are masked, you have the better of me.
If you kissed my hand, would it jog your memory?
Well, I should hope so. It's a long time since I've kissed a lady's hand. The pleasure is all mine. Not, in fact, since... Wait, it cannot be, Your Majesty.
It's only at the greatest risk that I'm here, and at all odds I must preserve my anonymity. I see our girls appear to have made themselves fast friends already. That is good. I have an urgent request to make of you.
Well, I am yours, as always, to command.
I am in the gravest danger every moment I spend here, and I've been quite desperate to know how to protect the young lady who is my companion. Could you take her in for a few weeks, at most, as your guest?
Madam, I should be more than delighted, and I'm sure that Bertha will welcome the companionship.
Well, then, let me introduce you to my ward and be on my way. I assure you, it is a matter of life and death.
Papa, it's just the same. It's just like Carmilla and the lady.
Ah, yes, the lady that I, too, like the general, mistook for royalty. Even for the Empress herself.
Well, go on, General. What happened? It couldn't have been the same as it was.
I'm afraid so, my dear. My poor Bertha suffered from the same dreams as you, of a great black animal and the piercing double-pronged punctures beneath the throat. She was wasting away, despite all potions and powders the doctors tried, till one of them suggested what seemed a piece of arrogant nonsense to me.
What?
Legend has it that 200 years ago, the Countess Karnstein, Miracalla by name...
Papa, that's the one who looks like Carmilla, the portrait I...
Hush, dearest. Finish, General.
Yes. Your father has told me about Miracalla, and I have verified her existence from other sources. What the doctor told me was that she was a vampire and has never died. He would have scoffed at this, except because of my birth I was so desperate. I concealed myself in a closet the last night before her death.
Papa, I don't know if I want to hear what happened.
You must listen.
There was a full moon that night, and it flooded the room. My beloved Bertha lay wasted and worn beneath the coverlet, deep in a sleep almost as profound as death. Suddenly, beside her bed, a black, amorphous shape bubbled up out of the pure moonlight, moving toward Bertha as though prepared to smother her.
General, What do you do here?
To stop you, Milaka.
You have no power against the background.
We shall see. Rather than let you harm Bertha more, I will cut you to...
Powerless! You see, with this small hand I hold you helpless as a babe. Take comfort, old man. You are still too late. Your daughter is mine. Mine!
Suddenly she was gone, and I was alone with Bertha. By the time I was by her side, she had passed away.
Oh, how awful.
That is not the worst. If this friend, call her Carmilla, Milaka, Miracala, what you will, is not found and exterminated forever, your daughter is her slave. And even you...
But Carmilla is gone. How can we find her? Papa, what can we do?
We are leaving for Constantine immediately. We are going to open a grave.
It was a long search, and getting near to twilight, before the stone, overgrown with lichen and moss and weeds, was uncovered. It was marked simply, Mircalla, Countess Karnstein, 1682, but the death date had been somehow obliterated. Finally, the last dirt was uncovered, and the old coffin, rotting, lay bare. The lid was rolled back, and there lay my lovely Carmilla.
Oh, Carmilla!
Milaka. No. The one whose grave it is, the Countess Mircalla.
But see how her face is tinted with the warmth of life, Papa. Look, her eyes are open.
No cadaverous smell from the coffin. She still breathes faintly.
The coffin floats nearly 7 inches deep in blood. There is your vampire beyond a doubt. Priest, to save my daughter, do your duty.
The priest drove the sharpened oak stake through the body, and that fearsome shriek which still sounds in my dreams rent my ears. But I know now, more and more as the years have passed, that it was not Carmilla who died, but that ancient 2-century-old corpse who had roamed in lonely agony till at last she was brought home to the peace of God.
I'll be back shortly with a final thought. You can sleep safely tonight, wherever you are, especially if you are young and a woman. Camilla will not haunt your dreams. Just for the record, and to keep it all tidy, we should mention that all the proper protocol was followed in the extinction of a vampire. The head was severed from the body, and both head and body were burned to ashes. Our cast included Mercedes McCambridge, Marion Seldes, Stats Coxworth, Court Benson, and Martha Greenhouse. Associate Director, Marlon Swing. This is Hyman Brown, Producer-Director, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, then, pleasant dreams. Next time, Mystery Theater brings you another tale of the macabre. The Master Computer, starring Robert Dryden. This is Hyman Brown, inviting you to discover the joy of listening.